Good morning, ladies. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting end of our competition. We are here day 3 in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, we've got 2 firefighters getting ready to get the competition started here in the base of the training tower, that WHP training tower. In the blue lane from Norfolk, Nebraska Fire Division, our Division 1 40-49 female, Trisha Feynman. She's going up against a Division 1 50-59 female coming out of Arlington, Nebraska Fire Department, Carrie Sapp. Big thank you to our SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare. They are our signature sponsors this season, and our sport would not be possible without them. Thank you very much. Big thank you to our gracious hosts as well. All of these SERVPRO teams who have come out this entire week showing us a lot of love. SERVPRO Team Bates, Team Hogan, Team Clemente, Team Hickman, Team Ray, Team Rossum, and Team Short. Also, a very big thank you to our local sponsors, ECS Minnesota, Tektron, Swift Concrete Removal, CRDN of Minnesota, Ruderman Metro Minneapolis, Empire Today, Carter's Bleacher Rental, St. Paul Fire Department, of course, can't forget about St. Paul Fire Department, Local 417 Sprinkler Fitters, Finken Aqua Systems, and Thumbs Up. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, everyone responsible for the competition, vendors as well this weekend. It has been just an outstanding week here in St. Paul. Hugh and DeRiggs here with Roy Adcock from SERVPRO in the booth, watching this competition get started here. Roy, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you this morning?
I'm doing excellent. Excellent. Having a great competition so far.
Absolutely.
Day 1, day 2, just a great set of days. We had some tandems, had a lot of first-timers hitting the course.
I think the number of first-timers here, especially Minnesota representing like we've talked about the past couple days, it's just been awesome.
I mean, Minnesota has come out to really play. You know, it's impressive to see the amount of love that Minnesota has shown. You know, our first time here in St. Paul, and it's been a really fun experience.
Absolutely. I don't think it's our last time here either.
I don't think it's our last time here either. It's, you know, SERVPRO and, you know, the teams here have shown us a lot of love. Aaron Bogart and the family, they have really just laid out the red carpet for us, as you see Trisha Feynman and Carrie Sapp working on this course right now. Just finishing up on that WHP training tower was Carrie Sapp. She also got onto that Kaiser Forcible Entry Simulator. 160-pound steel I-beam. Carrie Sapp finishing up on that Kaiser. 160-pound steel I-beam. Trisha Feynman on the tower. Nice job to both firefighters there. 240 pounds on that outside shoulder.
That is not light.
No, not light at all, but these firefighters do a good job of making it look quite easy.
Absolutely.
Nice job by Carrie Sapp right there. Getting ready to get started on that NASCO Healthcare training mannequin. Trisha Feynman working on that Kaiser Forcible Entry Simulator.
There you go, Carrie.
Showing some good strength right there is Carrie Sapp.
She's got a good grasp on him right now.
Absolutely. These firefighters can use that trusty Cook baton to kind of brace themselves.
But that low grab with that baton around the abdomen region on Randy, that's a good technique.
Absolutely. Using that baton, that trusty Cook baton, to make sure that they have a solid grip just underneath the sternum. Tricia Feynman getting through the delineator course right now. Nice work right here for Tricia Feynman getting started on that fully charged Snap-Tite Hose drag. Carrie Sapp crossing that line, 4:49.74 for Carrie Sapp.
There you go, Tricia.
Nice job right there by Carrie as our officials look after her. Tricia Feynman working on the back half of this course right here. Just getting started with Rescue Randy right there. Looks like our official right there is just going to take Tricia out of the race just for safety reasons, making sure she's good to go. Great job right there by Tricia Feynman and Carrie Sapp.
Absolutely.
Finishing that course right there is Carrie. And for safety purposes, we're going to go ahead and pull Tricia out of there. Got to double check one quick thing here for Carrie Sapp here. That 4:49.74. Hang on just a moment. Might have something exciting going on here for Carrie Sapp.
Uh-oh.
Time comes, be ready, don't you hesitate. There's nobody left in the world who could ever shake my faith.
All right, just had to double check one quick thing. That 4:49.74. That 4:49.74 for Carrie Sapp. That gets her into the Lions Den. So we just had our first Lions Den, our second Lions Den right there.
What a way to start.
Right there for Carrie Sapp
there
getting
you go,
that
Carrie.
Lions Den. And a regional record for her. Give her a big round of applause right there, you guys. Her getting into that Lions Den. Congratulations to Miss Carrie. Well done.
Well
done. Welcome back to the action right now. Congratulations to Carrie Sapp getting that Lions Den. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition, day 3 of competition in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave. Moving on to our next race, we've got Division 1. 50 to 59 female coming out of Winnipeg Fire Department in Manitoba. Lindsay Ingram in that blue lane. In the red lane, also another fellow Canadian. Division 1, 40 to 49 female coming out of Halton Hills, Ontario Fire. Sergeant Sue Capper.
The Capper.
Sergeant Sue, Lindsay Ingram looking good there. My fellow booth mate and an announcer here, Roy, had a wonderful run-in yesterday with Sergeant Sue Capper. You want to share that with everybody, Roy?
It was all love, and You know what? Sue Capper's amazing.
Yep, she absolutely is.
Yes. Besides, I'm not going through that again.
Definitely not going through that again. Not going through that again. Great job right here by Sue Capper. Sue's been training really hard in the off season.
Changed up her routine a little from what we understand.
Absolutely changed up her routine. Dropped some weight. Said she was been feeling a lot more athletic. Nice effort right there. Sue Capper in that red lane. Lindsey Ingram in the blue lane, just finishing up on that Kaiser Force machine. We appreciate everybody checking us out on the live stream. FCL Network on the YouTubes.
Yeah, get on there, share that YouTube live stream link to your friends, your family, all of them out there on the old social interwebs for us.
Not the social interwebs.
Oh, yeah. Insta, Facebook. Or if you're like Hewan, he's still got a MySpace.
You know what? That's rude.
Is Tom still one of your top 5 friends?
That's incredibly rude. I've expected more from you, Roy. I expect better.
Hey, we got SERVPRO team Hickman on the live chat, giving a big let's go to all the competitors this morning.
Thank you very much to Team Hickman.
Yeah.
Sergeant Sue Capper getting ready to cross that line.
The capper has crossed.
Nice job right there by Sergeant Sue. Actually doing just a little bit better than her qualifying time. 3:29.67 for Sergeant Sue Capper. Lindsey Ingram working on that rescue Randy right there. She's got our chief course official right there in her ear, just making sure she's good to go. I tell you, that's the one thing I can tell you about this sport.
Yeah.
Our officials are really, really dialed in to these athletes and the effort that they put in.
And this is what I love right here, what Sue's doing. This is what gets me every time.
Jogging?
No. Going down to do the encouragement, the pushing of the fellow FCL family member.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Jogging.
I think it's a soft J. I think it's yogging.
Yeah, well, come on, everybody. Let's give it up for Lindsey here.
Come on now, Lindsey. Making sure she's good to go with that SCBA. She's got our chief course official, who is also a seasoned firefighter paramedic right there, and Captain Jacqueline Belwamini right there.
There we go. There we go, Lindsey.
Okay, Lindsey. Wait a minute now.
Dig in.
Lindsey Ingram showing some true strength right there, true grit.
That determination is just wow.
Absolutely. Great job right there by
Yeah.
Lindsey Ingram. Way to finish right there. Finishing
Well done.
strong. Man, let me tell you, just
Tell us.
impressive.
Tell us, Ewan.
Just impressive. You know,
It is.
you betcha.
Got that oof going out there, you know?
Nope, that was wrong. That was
Don't
wrong.
tell me that was
no, that
wrong.
was wrong. It wasn't. You know, it's oofta.
Oofta.
But no, you got to use it right.
Yeah.
Don't let Aaron come on over here and correct you on that.
But if he does, he'll do it with a smile on his face.
Absolutely.
Good run, ladies. Good run.
Great job. Wanted to say a big thank you to the Highland Park AT&T for helping us out, helping out military veterans and their families. Get 25% off their best unlimited plans. Head on over to Highland Park AT&T.
Hey, you gotta, like the commercials, don't you gotta read all the fine print? And you gotta go that auctioneer speed.
No,
when you do
no, Roy. No,
Why not?
No. It's not auctioneer.
I thought you were a
speed.
professional.
I am a consummate professional, sir. Okay?
TBD.
You know what? You want
What?
this?
What?
You want this part? Go right ahead. You want to have at it, Mr. Professional? Let's see what you got.
Welcome to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPRO of the Twin Cities. Today we are in beautiful St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day 3 of competition ahead in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. The event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements, 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. A big thank you to SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors this season. Our sport would not be possible without you. On the tower right now, we've got 2 incredible athletes that are giving it their all, Hewan.
You know, I was gonna give you the intro as well. That was pretty good. Nice job there. Right now in that WHP training tower here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, Division III, under 40 female, coming from Paris Island Fire in Paris Island, South Carolina. We've got Stephanie Degner. In the red lane, Division III, under 40 female, coming from Minneapolis Fire, Andy Barrix. Nice job there, Mr. Adcock. Okay.
Well, hey, you threw a little challenge down. By God, I'm going to take it.
Hey, well, you slayed that, my friend. Well done.
I haven't even had coffee this morning.
Let me shake the hand there,
Man,
fella.
you got a firm handshake, brother.
Stop it right now. You were doing so well, Roy.
Hey,
you were
know
doing
what?
so well.
It's a fun day. It's day 3.
It is day 3.
2 amazing athletes out here on the course right now.
Absolutely.
And, that was fun.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
That was good times
You
right
know who
there.
else is having fun right now is Andy. Look at that on that hose pull right there.
We've got Andy Barrix right there in that red lane.
And like you said earlier, that's not easy. 240 pounds of pressure over that shoulder as she's dragging that hose with ease through those doors.
240 pounds on that outside shoulder.
There you go, Andy. There you go. Steph Degner making good work of the Kaiser. Wow, I can't talk. I did really good on that first part, Hewan.
That's all right. You did a good job. Stephanie Degner just getting off that Kaiser force machine right there. There we go.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh.
Had to just adjust some of that lighting right there. It looked like we were in a tanning booth, tanning salon right there. Great job right there. Crossing that line was Andy Barrix, 3:09.62.
Nice run, Andy. Nice run.
Very nice right there. Very nice. Close to that lion's den. Just about 9 seconds off the den for Andy. Also setting a regional record for Division III. Nice job right there by Andy Barrix.
You know what? Christina on the YouTube chat is throwing me some love this morning for that intro.
Did she?
Oh, yeah. Saying it was pure passion.
Pure passion. Well now.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I tried.
No, you did.
I'm not HD the voice. I'm more like SD. I'm the standard definition right now.
Look, that was good. You know, Christina Hubachik is a comedian. She's a comedian. If you haven't met her before,
She is, yeah.
she's. I mean,
but I mean, I don't think she's being comedic there.
no, she's not being comedic. She's not being comedic. But
Don't you take this away from me,
no,
HD.
no. She's not being comedic at all. But that is one funny young lady.
Absolutely.
We've shared many a laughter.
Come on, Stephanie.
Let's go now, Steph.
You've got this.
I was just seeing how I looked. Oh gosh. That went live. That was good. Everybody heard it. No.
There you go, Stephanie.
Nice job right there, Stephanie Degner.
That is how you finish.
Well done.
Yeah.
Nice job right there by Stephanie Degner, 5:20.24. Great job by Andy Barrix getting that 3:09.62, setting that regional record for Division III. Great job, Andy. Well done. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, for an exciting Day 3 of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements, Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the red lane, Division III, under 40 male, coming out of Bloomington, Minnesota Fire Department, Freehoff Engbritson. In the blue lane, this young man had a great race, great showing of family and representation in the blue lane, Division III, under 40 male, coming out of your very own Minneapolis Fire Department, Johnny Crow.
There we go, Johnny. We had him in here with us a couple days ago.
We did have Johnny in
talking to
here
him.
with us. Yes, we had Johnny in here with us. He set a challenge down to all his people in from the Oglala Lakota Nation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, definitely challenging them to join the fire service, and I thought that was really cool.
You know, I think we may see an influx. You know,
I'm telling you. The next time we come out here, the next time we come to St. Paul, next time we come to Minnesota, I guarantee it that we're going to have a lot more firefighters coming out of the Lakota Nation, and I want to see it. I want to see it.
well, that heartfelt throwdown and challenge and support that came out of Johnny's voice when he was in here talking with us.
How about that? I mean, he just set a challenge out. He's like, come on, guys.
That's
Come
right.
out and join me. And I thought that was really cool. Freehoff Engbritson in that red lane, just finishing up on that Kaiser. Johnny Crow from Minneapolis Fire getting in that blue lane, getting it done on that Kaiser. Come on now, Johnny. Shorten up those strokes there now.
Freehoff's doing that jogging recovery you've talked about around the delineators right now. He's
Absolutely.
getting ready for that hose pull.
Absolutely. That's a la Louis Disney right there. Louis says to run through the delineator course. Even though you can actively recover through a light jog, you definitely want to keep that pace going, as you see Johnny Crow doing right there as well.
So some Disney design determination for the delineators.
Some Louis War Within design,
Yeah.
you know? See that plug I threw out there for Louis?
I saw.
I'm sure he's watching.
Oh, he better be watching.
Nice job right here by Johnny Crow. Freehoff Engbretson looking really good here.
Got a good grip on Randy right there. He's got a good pace.
Now, their qualifying times, Freehoff's qualifying time was 3:09:45. He's definitely trying to beat that right now. I mean, he might be trying to move up.
Whoa, 309?
His qualifying
Hold
time was
up.
3:09:45. Look what he's doing right now. Freehoff and Johnny Crow
There you
had
go,
some longer
sir.
qualifying times. How about that
Wow.
by Freehoff? Great job right there by Freehoff Engbretson.
Oh, what's that time, Hewin?
Let's see what time he got for him. Freehoff 2:31:74. 2:31:74
Wow.
for Freehoff, setting a Minnesota State record right there for Division III.
There you go.
Great job right there by Freehoff. 3:09:45 was that young man's qualifying time, and he just finished with a 2:31:74. Freehoff, what did you eat for breakfast, brother?
Well, apparently the same thing that Johnny ate, because he shaved off a good amount of time off his too, didn't
Johnny
he?
also shaved off a good amount of time. Johnny's qualifying time was 3:32:97, and Johnny Crow just finished with a 3:03:98. Great
Almost
job.
30 seconds.
Almost 30
Wow.
seconds. Great job to both of those firefighters. That's how you get the job done.
That's right.
Get it done.
There's gonna be some bad wishes from people that don't really understand the feeling that we have. There's gonna be some bad wishes from people that don't really understand it's that we have. Oh, baby, keep loving, keep loving me just like you do it.
We want to welcome everyone back to the action here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPRO of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having an exciting day 3 of competition so far. Final day of competition, championship day, here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series.
Tell you, this has been a lot of fun. This
Absolutely.
event has just been amazing. The vendor village that they had set up over here.
Can't talk enough
Oh,
about
I
the
know.
great vendor village. Thank you again to our gracious hosts, SERVPRO's team Bates, Hogan, Clementi, Hickman, Ray, Rossum, and Short. I almost want to say something else to rhyme with that, but I'm not going to.
You had that good rhythm.
There was a good rhythm
in
going there
that
right
talk.
there. There was a good rhythm
Yeah.
going right there.
Yeah.
Well, right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, these two firefighters are going to get their rhythm going. How about that
see-
for a segue?
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
did.
In the blue lane, Division III under 40 male coming out of the city of Jackson, Michigan Fire Department, David Sherwood. In the red lane, Division III under 40 male coming out of your very own St. Paul, Minnesota Fire, DeWandis Yeomans. Doing yeoman's work.
I saw. I'm about to get attacked.
Oh boy. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
She just crept in on over here on Roy.
I just tensed up. I was waiting for the moment of impact.
Grab a seat, Sue. Grab a seat and join us, why don't you? Grab a seat and join us, why don't you? Sergeant Sue Capper joining us here in the booth.
Hey guys,
How's it going, Sergeant Sue?
I'm good. I'm feeling really good after my race.
You know, I'm glad that you're here. That you're here to join us and you know, really be a representative not only of Canada but being a representative, for the ladies and for a lot of fitness, the one thing that we've touched on a lot here this week is the amount of female firefighters here in St. Paul, here in Minnesota, and what they've done. What does that mean to you, and what do you think you'd be able to bring home to probably up the numbers of female firefighters at home?
Yeah, no, it's great to see so many females coming out and trying the sport. It is intimidating, you get out here and you see it and you're not sure. People don't have towers and stuff to train on, so it's like the first time on the course, and it is a shock. And they're like, oh, I'm not sure I can do this again. But you know what? You just keep coming back, keep putting in the reps, and you get better and better, and it feels fantastic, right? Some of these females, they're not sure. I'm like, you got potential. I can see it. I've been here. I couldn't finish it for 2 years, and I just kept coming back.
2 years.
2 years. And this is I'm in my 10th year right now, I think.
Wow.
So you keep coming back, you keep getting better. It's a huge family. So many people here to help you with all the technique, sharing their knowledge. It is a big family. That's why I keep coming back, the atmosphere. So come out, try it. Even just stepping on the course, you've won already. Just being here and trying it, you're a winner. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, I encourage
Absolutely.
anybody to come out, male, female, just come and try it.
Absolutely.
Words from a legend.
Absolutely, and that's no joke here. DeWanda's Yeomans from St. Paul Fire in that red lane, working on that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. David Sherwood coming out of Jackson, Michigan, also working on that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. And that's really important that you touch on that, Sue, is the camaraderie that's here. That familial aspect, everybody being here. Once you become part of the family, you're definitely here for life. So,
Oh, yeah.
It's
Sure.
really cool to see, especially a lot of these new firefighters as we see St. Paul Fire's DeWanda's Yeomans crossing that line, doing better than his qualifying time. DeWanda's
There you go.
had a qualifying time of 2:57.12, crossing that line with a 2:43.20. Nice effort right there by DeWanda's Yeomans. Right behind him is David Sherwood, also doing better than his qualifying time. So, Sue, talking about, these firefighters doing better than their qualifying time, I spoke to a couple of firefighters earlier, and, they were saying how they were a little drained from, earlier parts in the week. How is it that we had day one, now we had day two of, tandems and relays, firefighters running back and forth, and then they're able to lay down times better than their qualifying time on day one? How is that possible?
Yeah, I've tried it both ways. I used to be so scared that if I did anything on that second day, I wouldn't be able to do the third day. And then I started doing, maybe a little tandem here and there, maybe a little relay, and I found my times were getting better on the last day. I'm like, oh, there's something to this. But I think instead of, sitting around doing nothing, your body's tightening up, you're getting stiffer from that first race. If you go out and you keep putting in those reps, stay warm, your muscles are nice and flexible, your tendons, your energy system, keep it primed, and then that last day, you just give it. You're already ready to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Words of wisdom, for sure.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Sue, we really appreciate all your inspiration. Keep doing what you're doing, and, keep training hard, and, we look forward to seeing you later on this year at our World's competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of me.
No,
We don't want to.
No, we don't want to. We don't want to. We
Not at
definitely
all.
don't want to
Back.
get rid of
I'm
Sergeant
here
Sue
for
Capper.
life.
Not at all. That's exactly right.
All
Well,
right.
Sue, thank you. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Love you guys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Love you too.
We love you too.
Sergeant Sue Capper joining us in the booth real quick, sharing some words of wisdom for the new firefighters. We want to welcome everyone back to the action here. The 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, having an exciting day 3 of competition so far. This is championship day in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave in the blue lane from Minneapolis Fire, Division 3 under 40 male, Ryan Schnabel. In the red lane, Division 3 under 40 male, coming from Forest Lake, Minnesota Fire and Rescue, Corey McCullough. Hugh and DeRiggs, Roy Adcock here in the booth, enjoying our day 3 so far of the competition here in St. Paul.
Absolutely. And I made it through a Sergeant Sue encounter where I did not get injured.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I thought there was going to be some form of jiu-jitsu headlock.
I was anticipating
And or pinching. I thought that was definitely about to go down, but you were able to avoid
I think
any
I
pain.
recovered from my flub yesterday.
Absolutely. I think you definitely recovered. There's no pain involved. And go get them, brothers. Just let me throw that out there since they were driving by. Hopefully they heard that.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
They're working.
I know they are.
They're working.
Speaking of working, Corey and Ryan are working this tower all the way down.
Oh, I see what you did there, Roy. I see what you did there. You're getting good now.
Taking notes.
Well, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to take notes. We're having a good time here
Absolutely.
in day 3. Hugh and DeRiggs and Roy Adcock here, enjoying our day 3 here in St. Paul. Again, talking about St. Paul and the love that we've gotten here. I mean, this is the first time that the Firefighter Challenge has been to St. Paul, Minnesota, and it's just been impressive.
And I've got to give a shout out to all of the SERVPRO franchises up here because they're the ones that came together. They banded together, and we want this here.
Absolutely.
And they made it happen.
Absolutely.
And not only did they make it happen for their first go at hosting, they knocked it out.
Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like a 400-plus foot homer down center field.
I don't think anybody at the Twins could hit it out of target field as much as they did with this.
You're good. You're good. I'd like to see one of the Twins come and try this course.
I think we should do a Twins versus Vikings.
Oh, whammy.
Yeah.
How about that?
And throw a little Wild in there too. A little Minnesota Wild.
That would be awesome to see if we can get some of those professional athletes here.
I think they were too scared.
Ooh, now careful now. Corey McCullough
No.
crossing that line there. Corey McCullough getting ready to cross that line. 2:48.62 was his qualifying time. Doing better than his qualifying time was Corey McCullough, 2:33.87, representing Division 3.
I just got to say, would you go up against Superman and Wonder Woman? Because that's what these men and women are doing.
That's exactly what they are. Ryan Schnabel with the 2:46.25. Nice job right there for Schnabel. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a warm one out here in St. Paul. Firefighters, make sure you are well hydrated today.
Yeah. You betcha.
Don't tell me I'll find a way. Don't break me, I'm here to stay. All these dreams go passing by, we'll find a way to bring back.
Team Hickman said they're already looking forward to next year. Wonder Woman equals Sergeant Sue. Absolutely.
There we go, Team Hickman.
But, can't forget about the ladies here. Can't forget about
Absolutely not.
the ladies from St. Paul, ladies from Minneapolis. We got a chance to really experience some of the leadership out there.
Yes, we did. You had a great conversation yesterday.
Captain Heckerman
Yes.
had, Assistant Chief Rucker, Firefighter Reasoner. We had some really, really good conversations here yesterday, and we enjoyed the entire time. Just high-end athletes and high-end leadership, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
High-end leadership, which is incredibly important. You can't go far without good leaders, and big shout out to TCF3. That was the organization that they've got set up as a woman support team.
Yep.
To make sure that not only are these female firefighters getting after it, but they've got support while they do so. So very, very cool. Want to welcome everyone back to the action here. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in gorgeous St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day 3 of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Championship Day, as a matter of fact. Right now on that WHP training tower here in the Lion Arena of the Brave. In the blue lane from Minneapolis Fire, Division 3 male, under 40 male, Marcus Jones. In the red lane, a little bit of home cooking right here.
Oh,
Division
yeah.
3, under 40 male, coming from St. Paul Fire, Sebastian Larson.
They call it the Twin Cities, but I'm thinking it's the Battle of the Cities right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Battle of the Cities right here. Marcus Jones definitely shortening up on those strokes as we had talked about before. Nice Kaiser right there by Sebastian Larson from St. Paul. Oh, Marcus Jones almost has a hammer placement penalty. Cleans it up right there. Nice job right there by Marcus Jones. Come on now, Marcus. Clean it up now. Nice effort there by Marcus Jones. Sebastian Larson as well, moving nicely through those delineators.
These guys have a good pace going. The recovery that we've talked about in the past, they're catching their breath right now. They're going to do amazing work with this hose pull. And it's what, maybe that third or fourth delineator is when that weight really kicks in on them?
Oh, absolutely. Once that hose gets fully extended, you feel the full weight of those 240 pounds. Sebastian Larson takes a quick look at that hose, make sure it's shut down.
Oh.
Marcus Jones.
Uh-oh.
Moving nicely here. Do we have a flag in the hand right there?
Oh, I see what you're saying. We'll see.
We got to double check right there. Anytime the ref has a flag in hand, we do have a yellow flag right there in the hand.
We'll see what happens here.
In that red lane, looks like there's a red flag in the blue lane. We'll have to double check those times, see what's going on here. Sebastian Larson with a 2:14.34. 2:14.34 for Sebastian Larson. 2:19.91 for Marcus Jones.
I think we're going to have to get some more information here.
Definitely need a little bit of clarification right there just to double check. Nice job right there by Marcus Jones. Nice work right there by Sebastian Larson. If we could get that official to come on over here to the booth just for a quick clarification.
Miss Jackie.
All right, so yes, that was a DQ in that blue lane. So what happened here is, just so everybody knows, so any part of your kit that you start the race with, you have to end the race with.
And your kit, anything on your person.
Anything on your person.
Gotcha.
On your person, yeah. So anything on your person, if you start the race with, whether it be your air pack, your helmet, gloves, anything you start the race with, you have to end the race with. So what happened there with Marcus Jones is he started the race with that baton in his pocket.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that baton worked the way out of his pocket, fell, and he wasn't able to get it back. That's actually why we saw him reaching for that baton,
and
but it wasn't in his pocket.
We see that a lot on the tower because you think about the speed, you're moving, turning corners, doing all this, and sometimes you're not really focused on what's in the pockets.
Sometimes, yep. Sometimes it could just knock out of your pocket right there. So tough break.
That is a tough one
for Marcus Jones right there. That young man was really excited. Has been really excited to get here out on the course. So, we'll definitely see him again in the future. So welcome back, everyone, here to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic. This is presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities here. That's St. Paul and Minneapolis, to be exact. Today we are in St. Paul for an exciting day 3 of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Championship Day here in St. Paul. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, Division 3, under 40 male, coming out of the city of Jackson, Michigan Fire, Daniel Peterson. In the red lane, Division 3, under 40 male, coming out of St. Paul Fire, we've got Joseph Quast.
And here in the booth with us, Division 1, under age of 1, we got Big Rye.
Yes, Division 1, under 1 male.
That's right.
Rylan, baby Rye, who is growing up here with the Firefighter Challenge. He's got a full head of hair now.
This is like, the FCL version of 2.5 Men right here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm all right with that. But he's so chill.
Oh, he is chill right now.
Rye is super chill. Aren't you, Bubba? Aren't you super chill, Bubba?
Give him that look. Give him that look.
Look, it's all love.
Yeah.
It's all love, visionary riding. Visionary riding with your super chill look, aren't you, Bubba? Excuse me.
That's Hugh and baby talk.
You know what? You know what? He gets it. He gets it. Right now, we've got myself, Hugh and DeRiggs, Roy Adcock, and Baby Rye
Did you
in the
see
booth.
Baby Rye's shirt here.
Oh, does he have fire?
He's
You
got
a
his
fire
fire-
engine on
fire
your shirt,
trucks on
Rye?
his shirt.
Oh, come on, Bubba.
He's
Not
showing
the
his
fire
support.
engine on your shirt. The fire
There we
engine
go.
on your shirt. Look at Bubba.
Say hey, FCL family.
I'm not sure what's happening to me. I'm trying to focus here.
Hey,
But
look,
we've
there
got
you go,
little Ryan
buddy.
having fun with us. Right now, we've got Joseph Quast in that red lane, Daniel Peterson in the blue lane.
I just hope you don't talk to the athletes like this.
I don't talk to the athletes like that. No, just to Baby Rye. Just to Baby Rye.
Yeah, the next interview we have, Ewan's going to be like, "Oh, aren't you cute?"
Joseph Quast from St. Paul Fire. Joseph from St. Paul Fire getting ready to cross that line with that NASCAR healthcare traded mannequin. Oh, boy.
Our job is done. We've caused Ewan to break.
Anyway, great job right there by Joseph Quast. 2:35.51 was his previous time. 2:19.91. Great job.
Both these gentlemen
Both
did
of them
better
setting
than their qualifier
their
times.
individual state records right there.
Oh,
Daniel
very
Peterson,
nice.
2:28.11, setting a Division III Michigan State record. Joseph Quast setting a Division III under 40 male Minnesota State record, 2:19.91. Now, we might see those numbers change as these races get higher and higher. Right now, the Minnesota State record is 2:19.91, set right there by Joseph Quast, so it might get higher if a firefighter from Minnesota were to get under 2:19.91.
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
You said Minnesota.
I didn't say Minnesota.
an ER on
now
that.
you're no.
But Ewan's right. These races today, the championships, this is when you're on the sidelines, you're watching. The best advice I can tell you, don't blink.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's definitely gets a lot more interesting as the day goes on.
Absolutely. Oh, you betcha. Did you hear that one?
That was definitely Aaron.
Oh, that had to be.
That was definitely Aaron. Just
looked
by
like
the flexion.
An Aaron shadow puppet
Just
on the tent
just
here.
the Aaron shadow that came right over the
Oh.
tent. I knew that was Aaron Bogart, SERVPRO's
You
team
betcha.
Rawson general manager.
You betcha that was right
You
there.
betcha it was.
Yeah. That young man's done a great job this week.
You know what, Roy? You are impressing me more and more. Right now, here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, we're going to welcome everyone to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Right now in that blue lane on that WHP training towel from Perham Fire, Division III under 40 male, Jackson Vinegar. In the red lane, Division III under 40 male from St. Paul Fire, Tim Morin.
Another home state. I was going to say hometown, but I don't know how close they are, but you know what I mean.
Perham Fire is probably not too far away.
Okay.
Not too far away. We are in the state of Minnesota.
You betcha.
Very good, Roy.
I'm
Big
catching
thank you to
on.
SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors this season. Our sport would not be possible without you. Right now, we've got two firefighters from Minnesota.
Making their way down the tower.
Absolutely. They are in Division III, so we could possibly see that Division III state record change.
Okay.
Right
Is
now,
any possibility they
2:19.91.
could move to Division II? Is that a possibility?
Well, right now, I believe there are first-timers on the course, or they're in that rookie division. So
Okay.
Based off what I've been told by our great statistician, Greg, being in the rookie class, there's a certain number of races that you have to move up. So even if they move up to Division II right now, it's not locked in.
Right.
Once they race that certain amount of races, then they're locked in for the season. So
Makes sense.
in that rookie class, they're allowed to be able to move up. They may improve. They may not improve.
Yeah.
So potentially you could see someone try to move up from Division from Division III to our Snap-Tite Division II. So it's all based on how they perform. But they're looking really good here. Tim Marin
Yeah.
right now from St. Paul Fire. I mean, it looks like we might have another firefighter from Minnesota, set the Minnesota state record. So right now it's very fluid.
Yeah, Jackson's making up some time here too. I'm impressed at his speed and agility.
Absolutely. Tim Morin from St. Paul Fire. I mean, his qualifying time was 2:34.63.
What?
Come on, break 2 minutes now.
Oh, it's close. It's close, Ewan.
Tim Morin looking good here.
What's our time?
Tim Morin, 2 minutes, 0.47 seconds.
Wow.
He's got that time now. That's the time to beat for the Minnesota state record.
Wow.
Great job right there also by Jackson Vinegar from Perham Fire. 2:15.97 for Jackson.
Wow.
Great job by Tim Morin. Goodness gracious. Nice job there, young man.
Absolutely. Do you see the big red machine in the tent back here behind of us? Do you see him? He's
Also
made his
known
presence known.
as Steady Eddie
Steady
Seaton
Eddie
from
Seaton.
Lion Fire Gear.
There he is. He's busting a move, too.
Love and appreciate Lion Fire Gear for all that they do for the Firefighter Challenge.
Hey, you know it wouldn't be the Lion Arena of the Brave if
would
it
not
wasn't
be
for Lion.
the Lion Arena of the Brave without Lion. We appreciate you guys at Lion and everything
Absolutely.
that you do, every way that you help these firefighters with their gear, with support. Really appreciate and showing love to Lion and Lion Fire Gear. We really appreciate you guys. Steady Eddie Seaton. And
I'm
the crew.
still waiting for Steady Eddie to show up on this course. We've been talking about a sponsor showdown. Still waiting.
A sponsorship showdown, really? So would it be like a tandem? Like
I don't know,
you
tandem
race
or
with another like
maybe Eddie in the red lane, Roy in the blue lane.
really? You do some solos. You do an individual.
Maybe.
You know what?
Maybe.
I'm down for that. I'm down to see Steady Eddie on the course.
I am too.
You know
I
what?
tried to throw out a challenge on Instagram a few months back that went unanswered, Eddie.
Oh no. Eddie said he got locked out of his account. He didn't see the challenge. That's quite all right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, just having a grand old time here in St. Paul, Minnesota, for an exciting day of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Having a great day so far. This event is presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave in the blue lane from the city of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota Fire Department, Division III under 40 male, Adam Schneethorst. In the red lane, Division III under 40 male, coming out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota Fire, Andrew Nelson. I'll tell you what right now, the time to beat for the Minnesota state record is 2 minutes flat, 0.47 seconds.
And that is an impressive time.
That's an impressive time.
It is.
That is an impressive time for Division III.
And I'm watching the tower right now. You know, Andrew's coming down off the tower pretty quick. Just got a couple steps ahead of Adam right now. But it is still anybody's time on the course.
Well, you know, I tell you, you know, for that time to be beat, I mean, that's almost a Division II time, a Snap-Tite Division II time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome here to the live stream. Hugh and DeRiggs, Roy Adcock here for the live stream. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. Right now, Andrew Nelson in that red lane, Adam Schneethorst in the blue lane.
Andrew's currently making good rounds around the delineators. He's doing that active recovery that we've talked about several times.
Absolutely. You know, every time I see that hose drag, that pickup for the hose drag, I think of what Michael Jesuits did yesterday.
Oh, that underhanded pull about midway down,
you know,
and then throwing it up and over.
Let me tell you something. There are textbook hose drags, and then there's what Filthy Mike did.
I think he wrote the textbook yesterday.
I'm telling you, he really did a good job in showing just great technique on how to do that hose drag. And I went to talk to him. I was like, Mike, how'd you do that? He's like, dude, I don't know what I did. What did I do? I don't remember. I don't remember what I did. I was like, well, you better remember because that looked great.
Well, here's the thing. Any point on this course, depending on your level of determination, how you're feeling, how the body is reacting, that adrenaline is kicking in. And It's muscle memory reaction.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great job right there by Andrew Nelson from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota Fire Department, crossing that line. 2:32.77 was his qualifying time. He smashed that. 2:19.05. You know what Sergeant Sue said just a little while ago, keeping that body warm. I know these firefighters were worried about being stiff,
Yeah.
but their body is really primed for this activity right now.
Oh, yeah.
Even after having a busy day one and an even busier day two, as Adam Schneethorst crosses that line. Let's see what we've got for Adam. 2:47.33 for Adam. Nice job for Adam Schneethorst.
I will say the SERVPRO FCL really puts it out there to help the athletes stay warm and active. The areas that you've got set up with your competitors' village over here, having optimal therapeutics, able to help with any, little snags or little tinges that happen before and after the races.
Absolutely.
It's really helping them stay good.
Absolutely. Nice having Optimal Therapeutics, Jess and the team over there. Baby Rye also helping with, the therapy, baby therapy.
Yeah.
I
heard he does a baby crawl deep tissue on the back.
Baby crawl deep
Yeah.
tissue. He gives you that eye contact, looking
Yeah.
straight through your little soul.
An emotional support baby.
He's
is
an
what we were
emotional
just
support
told.
baby. You think that's a joke. That is a real thing.
Look,
Rylan is 1,000% an emotional support baby. That's the
Rylan
truth.
gives you those looks, and everything else just melts away.
Amy Morelli checking in on the chat saying, "Do work, Carl."
Oh, Amy's
Do
throwing it
work.
down, Carl.
Oh, that just gave him a head nod.
Oh.
That just tuned him in.
He hears you, Amy. He hears you.
Let's get that introduction going for them. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day 3 of competition, championship day in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now here in the Line Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, Division III under 40 male coming out of Dickens, Iowa Fire and Rescue, Charles Stoppelmore. In the red lane, Division III under 40 male coming out of Crestview, Florida Fire Department, Carl Day.
Carl's getting a little bit more love on the YouTube there. Maddie's out here saying, "Go get him, Carl."
Nice. Looks like they're just fixing the Snap-Tite Hose rope right there, making sure it can adjust straight down. Nice job right there. See our official right there, our in charge of starting, AJ Belwamini.
He's got some very strong forearms to be able to pull that rope down
I mean,
like
you
that.
see
You see
the-
that
you see the
technique that AJ has?
You see the striations right there.
We love you, AJ.
Definitely love you, AJ. Having the addition of AJ and Jackie and Natalie and just all of our officials, Eggy as well, Gunny Jim, really taking charge of the course and making sure that these firefighters not only know what they're doing, but they're doing it safely.
Oh, absolutely.
AJ retired from Las Vegas Fire. Jackie Belwamini also from Las Vegas Fire. Just knowing exactly how to get the job done, but more so than that, doing it safely. So it's really cool, and it's just a wonderful addition to the Firefighter Challenge.
Yeah, I've got to go stop. There's some Las Vegas Fire shirts for sale in a tent over there.
Really? Oh, that's right. I've got to get me an LVFR.
I've got one.
Firefighter
I want
shirt.
to add a new one to my collection.
I'm definitely getting one. Jackie, if you could just hold on to one for me, I do have to pick one up.
Oh, I've got to get a couple. I mean, it's not going to be cool as the shirts that we got from the Nook.
Yeah, well, I did get an awesome shirt from the Nook. Thank you to Sierra and the family over there.
We got the same one, actually.
Did we?
Yeah, the
Meat
tasty-
meat is murder, tasty murder. Shout out
Yes.
to the Nook. Crane and Randolph's the Nook. Right now, Charles Stoppelmore in that blue lane. Carl Day in the red lane.
Your way or mine?
Ah, there we go.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Shout out to our AV team as they are consistently tweaking and cleaning and focusing all these cameras that you see on the course.
Absolutely.
So you get the amazing clarity video that you see on the live stream.
Jason says, let's go, Charlie. You got this, bro. Represent Dickens. Appreciate the love everybody shows to the firefighters. They really do appreciate it as well. Anytime their family can be watching, anytime friends and family, just give them a shout out.
Absolutely.
You know, these firefighters are definitely can sometimes be unsung heroes, you know, just for the things that they do on a daily basis. People don't really understand what these firefighters have to go through. You know, just the strain and, you know, sometimes the trauma that is involved in their job.
Yeah.
You know, they're so good at their job. You know, I've said this many times before. They're so good at their job that, you know, we've been able to turn it into a sport. You know, but make no mistake about it. The things that you see these firefighters doing, you know, on a daily basis here at the competition, they are things that they do while they're at work. You know, while they're at work, and also the only difference here is that, you know, they're not putting their life on the line.
No, this is on-the-job training for them.
1,000%.
And it's also an outlet for them.
Absolutely.
You know, you talked about it. We can't even fathom what they see every day.
No.
But to be able to provide them an outlet where they can work on themselves physically and mentally, that's what the FCL is all about.
Yep, absolutely. And having some family out there to do it, you know, the Firefighter Challenge family, you know, as well as their own family coming to watch them, so that's pretty cool. Carl Day with a 2:07.66, very close to his qualifying time. Very nice right there, 2:07.66 for Carl Day. Charlie Stoppelmore, 2:26.27, 2:26.27, setting a state record for Division III for Iowa. Nice job right there for Charles Stoppelmore.
And please continue to throw out the love in the YouTube chat. Hewan and I will do our best to make sure these messages are read so your friends and family that are competing will hear it, get that encouragement that they can use as motivation.
Absolutely, absolutely. Charles Stoppelmore representing Iowa. Sioux Center is also in Iowa, so I'm pretty sure the firefighters there in Sioux Center want to.
Brandon Corley, finals day, baby, let's go.
I can hear Brandon Corley saying that right now.
I can too. I just can't get my voice that high.
He's Oh, that's a great jab. Did you hear that, Brandon? Jabbed you, Brandon. Sweet hat from NTTR Fire. Nice. That is very nice.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Well done right there by Phil Washburn.
Man, he's spreading that Washburn effect over everything on this course.
Washburn strides engaged.
Jason Cawthor on the chat here saying, awesome run, Charlie. Caroline Nelson, way to go, Charlie. Mom's proud of you.
Aww.
Look, anytime a mother shows their love, man, we just got to reciprocate that back. You know?
Charles, Mom said she's proud. I mean, if that doesn't get you going.
My allergies are flaring up a little.
Your allergies are flaring up a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're
quick.
crying. Because you're crying.
Quick. I'm not crying. There's no crying,
in the FCL.
I don't know. The only crying I think I've seen is Gunny Jim because his nap time got interrupted or something.
Yeah. What can you do?
Or if he's hangry.
Gunny Jim does have his hangry moments.
Yes, he does.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition ahead in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Big thank you to SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors. Also, thank you to our hosts, SERVPRO's Team Bates, Hogan, Clemente, Hickman, Ray, Rossum, and Short. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave. In the blue lane, from Toronto, Ontario Fire Venturers, a junior explorer, Mahir Nakvi. He's in that blue lane, racing up against a Snap-Tite Division II under 40 female from Rapid City Fire, Julie Valandra.
All right, so we've got some more activity in the chat right now. First of all, Brandon Corley saying, meet me on the course, Roy. I can throw back and say I would if you were here.
Yep, that's good. That's good.
Also, looks like let's go Valandra. Last push.
Right.
Got some love. What is that? My glasses.
Oh, that's Jima Knutson Colson.
Okay, cool. And then Eddie, any guesses on finish times for the Roy versus Eddie race?
Mahir Nakvi, who set the world record for the Firefighter Junior Explorers.
Oh, boy.
Definitely trying to beat it.
I think he will beat it.
I think he will. Now, let me tell you, there are some explorers out there that I know are going to want a piece of this world record. There's a young explorer right now in New Zealand that I'm pretty certain would love to have a piece of that competition.
Well, I think we got another one here that would love.
We do.
To set that, too.
We do. Julie Valandra just getting off of that tower, getting to that Kaiser Force machine. Mahir Nakvi also on the Kaiser. And by that young New Zealander, that young Kiwi, I'm talking about Cooper Purdy.
Cooper Purdy
down there in New Zealand.
He's probably watching right now.
I'm pretty sure he is. I know he wants a piece of that. He's checking to see what that world record time would be so he could bring that back to New Zealand. Let me tell you. Cooper Purdy, yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what? I could see at Worlds maybe a Cooper,
Mahir.
Mahir,
boy.
And Noah on a relay team.
On a relay team, absolutely. That would be so cool.
Awesome.
So cool.
Julie digging in now with that hose pull, making easy work of it.
Nice job right there.
Mahir's doing the same thing, just a few steps behind.
Nice work there by Mahir Nakvi getting to that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. Julie Valandra pushing hard here. She's going to try to get that Lion's Den.
Let's go, Julie.
Julie Valandra, if she gets under 3 minutes, she will get the Lion's Den. Come on now, Julie. You're at 2:38. Let's go now. Pick it up.
Keep going, Mahir.
Julie Valandra trying to get that Lion's Den. If she gets under 3 minutes, she will get the den. She's got 10 seconds. Let's go, Julie. Oh, boy.
Let's
it's
go,
gonna be
Julie.
Close. It's going to be close.
Come
I
on.
think she's got it.
I
think she's got it. I think she's got it right there.
Keep going, Mahir.
Let's check that time. 2:57.92 for Julie Valandra from Rapid City Fire.
Dig deep, Mahir.
Nice job by
deep.
Julie Valandra setting a regional record right there. Also, welcome to the Lion's Den, Julie Valandra. Nicely done by that young lady. Wow. Mahir Nakvi.
Come on, Mahir. Jackie's right there with you.
Getting
Words
stuck
in your
right
ear.
there on that rescue Randy.
She's making sure he's good, encouraging him. You got to dig in, bud.
Deborah Woolsey says Cooper, Mahir, and Noah are going to bring it this season.
Absolutely.
They definitely are.
There you go.
Look at Julie Valandra, gets the gear off.
There we go, Mahir.
Proud of her Lion's Den, getting ready to cheer on Mahir Nakvi from the Explorers. Look what the Lion's Den gets you. It just pushes you right there. Great job right there by Julie Valandra getting that Lion's Den, bringing it back to Rapid City. Rapid City's got some athletes out there.
They do.
They've got some athletes out there. Come on, Mahir.
Come on, guys. Let's cheer him on.
Mahir Nakvi trying to get to that finish line. 17 years young is Mahir Nakvi coming out of Toronto, Ontario Fire Venturers.
Let's go, Mahir. Come on, bud.
Big pulls here. Big pulls here.
There you go.
Good show of strength.
There you go. Up strong.
John Cook right there.
There we go.
Julie Valandra, everybody there trying to help him get across that finish line. Our official right there as well.
Come on, pull.
One more big pull right there by Mahir Nakvi. Got to get those feet across. Nice job right there by Mahir Nakvi. Well done by that young man. Great, great effort. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Day 3 of competition in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Championship day, as a matter of fact, here in St. Paul. Having a great Day 3 so far. Congratulations to all of our record holders. Congratulations to Julie Valandra for getting that Lion's Den right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave in the blue lane. We've moved on to our Snap-Tite Division 2 part of the course, part of the competition. In the blue lane from Peoria, Illinois Fire Department, Snap-Tite Division 2, under 40 male, Dan Barbee, going up against a Snap-Tite Division 2, under 40 male from the city of Jackson, Michigan Fire, Casey Pollins.
These men are neck and neck right now. It's wow.
It's definitely going to start getting faster.
It is. Like Hewan said, we've now moved up to Division 2. These athletes have been just, the speed has been picking up throughout the day, and I can't wait to see the rest of it.
Absolutely. Our Snap-Tite Division 2. Nice work here by Casey Pollins, getting to that NASCO Healthcare Training Mannequin first. Dan Barbee right behind him. As you see, as we've gone up into division, from Division 3 to Division 2, the speed is getting faster. The techniques are getting cleaner. Nice work there by Casey Pollins. Casey Pollins with a 2:18.60. 2:18.60 qualifying time. Casey Pollins 2 minutes, 0.78 seconds.
Nice.
Setting an official state Michigan record. Nice job right there for Casey Pollins. Dan Barbee right behind him, 2:12.61. Nice job right there for Dan Barbee.
Both men shaving off some time from their last qualifiers.
Absolutely. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen.
I never thought this headset would fall off my big head.
Hey, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens, Bubba. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great day 3 of competition. Championship day, just outside St. Paul Cathedral.
Beautiful backdrop.
Beautiful backdrop right there. Right now here in the Line Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, Snap-Tite Division II under 40 male from St. John, Indiana Fire Department, TJ Wilson, going up against a Snap-Tite Division II under 40 male from your very own St. Paul, Minnesota, Braden Smith.
Hey now.
See what we got here. Show some love for our St. Paul firefighter right there in that red lane. St. Paul going hard there in that red lane, but also TJ Wilson from St. John Fire in the blue lane. Nice effort right there. You definitely see as these firefighters go up in division from Division III, which would technically be our rookie division,
right,
to now Division II, kind of an intermediate or novice division. Looks like we have a yellow flag in the hand of our official in that red lane. So Braden Smith with a penalty. Nice job right there by Braden Smith. I mean, these guys are moving well here.
They are.
They're
It's just
moving
a couple
very
steps
nicely.
separating them. Oh, this could be the catch-up point.
It's all about that pick up and go for that rescue Randy. Nice effort there by Braden Smith. Nice effort there by TJ Wilson from St. Paul. Correction, TJ Wilson from St. John, Braden Smith from St. Paul.
It happens.
Braden Smith getting ready to hit that Resolite catch pad. Thank you so much to Resolite.
Oh, yeah.
Nice work right there. Braden Smith, 2:02.49, setting that Snap-Tite Division II, holding that state record position right now for that Snap-Tite Division II. And I know pretty much people are probably asking, how are they so many Minnesota state records? Well, this is our first time in St. Paul, Minnesota. First time in Minnesota. So all these divisions, all these brand new divisions, all these new athletes, these are being set for the first time because this is the first time we've been here.
Exactly.
First time these firefighters have had an opportunity to run the course. So great job right there by Braden Smith. Nice effort as well by TJ Wilson.
Good morning, eyes open. I can see the light shining through. Good morning, blinds open. I'm coming home to you. Soft with the weather, cool with the breeze. Flip through the pages of reality. Float like a feather out to the sea. Roll like a lion, living wild and free. Just like that, snap my fingers. Just like that, dreams get bigger. Just like that, paint a picture. Just like that.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPRO of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having an exciting day 3 of competition so far. A lot of state records being broken, a lot of accolades being won. Congratulations to our Lions Den members throughout this week. Right now, here in the Line Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, from Rapid City Fire, Snap-Tite Division II, under 40 male, Isaac Perkins. In the red lane, Snap-Tite Division II, under 40 male, from Anoka Champlain Fire Department in Minnesota, Justin Siebert.
Justin's got some speed coming down off that tower.
Sarah Keller in the chat is asking, will you guys be back in St. Paul next year? I hope so, Sarah.
That's a great question.
I hope so. This event is presented by AABRN Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Can't forget about our gracious hosts, SERVPRO's team Bates, Hogan, Clemente, Hickman, Ray, Rossum, and Short. Thank you to Aaron Bogot and the team from Team Rossum and every one of those teams out there. But Aaron was instrumental in helping the Firefighter Challenge get here. Helping the Firefighter Challenge get here. Definitely a you betcha moment. Nice job by Isaac Perkins in that blue lane.
Justin's got good rhythm, good pace going as he's going up to Randy right now.
Absolutely. Justin Siebert from Anoka Champlin, Minnesota. Nice effort here by Justin. Justin had a 2:12.87 qualifying time. Definitely going to do better than that. He's definitely got to push just a little bit more. He can definitely beat that qualifying time. I think he will, though.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Siebert doing a good job crossing that line, besting his qualifying time. Nice effort there by Justin Siebert, 2:06 even. Isaac Perkins right behind him, 2:11.25. Both men doing better than their qualifying time, and that's after a day of tandems and relays, I tell you.
Oof, they're feeling it.
Great job right there. That was a good opportunity for an oofta.
I tried it.
But it's oofta.
Oofta.
Yeah, oofta. You gotta put the TA at the end of it.
Oofta. I don't know.
Linda Swenson saying, yes, please come back to Minnesota. We definitely will try our very best. I know the community wants it. And I mean, if this is the show out, this is the turnout.
If this is how they started up
right,
here.
If this is the first event here in St. Paul, I can only imagine what the turnout will be for another event here in Minnesota. I'm excited for that.
Good golly G. Willikers.
You know what? That was a good use of G. Willikers. Golly G. Willikers. That was
golly G.
That was a good usage of it. I approve it. I'll allow it, as they say in St. Lucie.
I tell you right now, that little breeze feels good.
That breeze does feel good. This is an interesting song.
I'm having flashbacks to that Pixar movie, Wreck-It Ralph. I got kids, man, so.
Yeah, that's definitely a Pixar, Wizard of Oz moment right there. Welcome, everybody, back to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic. Let me turn off Wreck-It Ralph right there. Presented by the SERVPROs of the Twin Cities.
I'm going to wreck it.
Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota. Oh, Roy. For an exciting day of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now we are in Championship Day. Moved on to our Snap-Tite Division 2 part of the competition. In the blue lane from St. Paul Fire, Snap-Tite Division 2 under 40 male, Stephen Mirth. In the red lane, Snap-Tite Division 2 under 40 male, coming from Marion, Indiana Fire Department, Adam Trexler. Big thank you to SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors this season. Our sport would not be possible without you. Stephen Mirth and Adam Trexler starting to make their way down that tower after working on that 42-pound high-rise pack and 42-pound hose roll, Snap-Tite hose roll.
Jeannie Trexler, let's go T-Rex. You got this.
T-Rex.
Hashtag Cyborg in action.
Oh, Cyborg in action for the T-Rex. Adam Trexler moving nicely in that red lane. So is Stephen Mirth in the blue lane. Both men just about even on that delineator course. Adam Trexler just a few steps ahead of Stephen Mirth. T-Rex getting that Snap-Tite hose onto his shoulder. Right behind him is Stephen Mirth. Great job there by Adam Trexler.
I tell you one thing I've noticed, these TFT smooth bore nozzles really take a beating.
They take a beating.
They hold up.
They take a beating.
Impeccably well.
I'm telling you, Task Force Tips, one of the, just elite when it comes to fire equipment, especially when it comes to their hoses and just, they made that hose, that nozzle is specifically for the Firefighter Challenge. And just their quality control and making sure that it can take a beating, which it has season after season. Great job to TFT Task Force Tips. Adam Trexler, T-Rex, with that 156.25. 156.25 for T-Rex. Stephen Mirth with that 158.04, now holding the Minnesota state record for Snap-Tite Division II. 158.04. Nice job right there by Stephen Mirth. So that is the time to beat for our Snap-Tite Division II Minnesota state record.
That's awesome. Now, one thing I'll say right now, the YouTube is picking up on the chat. We're picking up on the views. Why? We've moved up to Division II, as Ewan's already said, and we've got so many people that are looking forward to these next few races. You know, the conversation is going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's welcome everyone back to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition ahead in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the red lane, Snap-Tite Division II, under 40 male coming out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota Fire, we've got Blake Christensen. In the blue lane, Snap-Tite Division II, under 40 male coming out of Irving Fire in Irving, Texas, Isaac Van Smorenberg. Getting a shout out from Christina Hubacek. Let's go Team Irving. Nice job right here by both firefighters starting to make their way up that tower with that 42-pound high-rise pack on their inside shoulder. Firefighters can choose to set it on their inside or outside shoulder.
Just a preference, right?
Just a preference right there.
You know, they make it look easy.
They do. They absolutely do. You know, you would think that, oh, it's easy to do what they're doing right now, but it takes a lot of training, a lot of cardio right there. Great neck and neck pulls right there almost simultaneously.
Wow.
See them fighting for position right there, coming down that tower. Whoever gets that first position actually has to stay in that position, or not stay in that position, but, you know, fighting for that position coming down that tower, that handrail position, as you see them both using that brake hand. Blake Christensen coming off that tower first. Isaac Van Smorenberg second, both getting onto that Kaiser Force machine. Nice Kaiser right there for Blake. Nice Kaiser right there for Isaac, both trying to get down that delineator course. Blake Christensen with just a few steps ahead of Isaac Van Smorenberg.
Yeah, just a couple feet separate these two, Hewan, but we know anything can happen.
Anything can happen right there. Isaac has that fully charged Snap-Tite hose on his outside shoulder. Blake Christensen on his outside shoulder as well.
Nailed that SERVPRO target with ease.
Both getting through those saloon doors here. Isaac Van Smorenberg looking like he's slowing up just a little bit. Does he have the legs to finish this course now? How bad do you guys really want it now? Let's see what you got here. Isaac Van Smorenberg looking good here. Blake Christensen looking good here.
They're both digging in right now, Hewan.
Christensen.
There you go, Blake.
Nice work there by Blake Christensen, doing better than his previous time.
Yeah.
Getting cheered on by his family right there. Nice job by Blake Christensen, 157.12, holding that position for Minnesota state record right there, 157.12 for Blake Christensen. Nice effort right there for Blake. Right behind him is Isaac Van Smorenberg, 205.16 for Isaac. Well done.
You know, HD, I was talking with Eddie Seaton from Lion yesterday. Steady Eddie, yeah. And he was talking to me. He was telling me about they got a lot of different technologies that are built into their gear and stuff. And I tell you, he used a lot of big words. But what I could understand is, you know, Lion's got a lot of good stuff going on for these athletes.
Okay. Absolutely they do. We appreciate Lion and Lion Fire Gear for all their support of the Firefighter Challenge and the SERVPRO FCL. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, day 3 of our competition. Right now, we've got our championship day going on here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. In the blue lane, Snap-Tite Division II under 40 male coming out of Minneapolis Fire. That's Talamatu Pinata. In the red lane, Snap-Tite Division II under 40 male coming out of Idaho Falls, Miles Harris. Nice job here by Miles Harris and Talimatu. Both men having just a few stumbles going up that tower. Nice effort there by Miles and Talimatu.
A little tongue-tied, are we?
No, not at all. Not at all. Excited about these firefighters. That's what I am. Excited to see what these firefighters can do on this course here as we move up in divisions.
And there's Jeff getting those amazing angles that you see on Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely. Make sure you head on over to our Instagram. Head on over to the Firefighter Challenge on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know. Not sure what happened there. 2 seconds down in that blue lane for Talamatu Pinata for that hammer placement penalty.
Yeah.
That was pretty clear right there on the live stream.
Miles, though, I mean, he's trucking right now.
Miles Harris doing a good job here. Miles Harris coming out of Idaho Falls.
I think he's going to improve his qualifying time.
Definitely trying to improve on his qualifying time. It's going to be very close now. His qualifying time was 1:51.32, so it's definitely going to be incredibly close. Talamatu Pinata from Minneapolis Fire with a 2:23.12 in his qualifying time, so both men trying to improve on it. Miles Harris just crossing that line right there. 1:57.07. Just a bit outside.
Well done. Well done.
Talimatu Pinata crossing that line. Definitely besting his qualifying time. Let's see what he's got here. 2:15.73. 2:15.73 for Minneapolis Fire, Talimatu Pinata. Shout out to our very first international check-in. We've got Andre Vena checking us out from Brazil, if I'm not mistaken.
Brazil.
Throwing a little Brazilian flag up there in the chat. Thanks for checking us out, Andre. Nick Mata checking in on the chat. Let's go, Bobby.
Is it bad that, like, I hear that in like that King of the Hill kind of thing? Let's go, Bobby.
You know it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day 3 of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave in the red lane, Snap-Tite Division II under 40 male from Peoria, Illinois Fire, Bryce Colvin. In the blue lane, Snap-Tite Division II under 40 male, coming out of American Fork Fire and Rescue, Bobby Grady. Shout out to all of our firefighters from Utah. A lot of love out there for American Force, South Davis Metro, Utah Fire, Salt Lake City Fire. Nick Mata and the gang out there at South Davis Metro supporting these firefighters here in St. Paul. Bobby Grady looking good here coming down that tower. Just a step behind Bryce Colvin. Bryce Colvin getting onto that Kaiser Force machine first. Nice Kaiser there by Bryce Colvin. Bobby Grady, good Kaiser, keeps those feet in front of him. Nice Kaiser right there by Bobby Grady. Gets it right to the end. Jumps right off that Kaiser, getting to that delineator course. Bryce Colvin moving nicely there from Peoria. Nice pick up and go by Bryce Colvin. Nice pick up and go by Bobby Grady. Good technique by Grady right there. See how he extended his arm just as he was running? That definitely saved him some time right there. Cut off a second, maybe two. Nice job right there by Bobby Grady. But Bryce Colvin from Peoria Fire, he's got his pedal on the floor right there, foot to the floor. Bryce Colvin, previous time was 1:47.11 for his qualifying time. He's definitely going to be close to that. Nice effort there by Bryce Colvin. Bryce Colvin trying to match or do better than his qualifying time. Let's see what he's got. Bobby Grady right behind him. Bryce Colvin with a 1:47.06. Definitely does better than his qualifying time. Bobby Grady right behind him. Grady's slowing up just a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. See what he's got with that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. Bobby Grady crossing that finish line, hitting that Resolite catch pad. See what we've got for Grady. 2:10.38 for Grady. 2:10.38 for Bobby Grady. I tell you, big thank you to Resolite providing those catch pads for these firefighters. I'm telling you, it is a lifesaver, an equipment saver, making sure these firefighters have a nice, soft landing, something to land on. Thank you very much to Resolite Catch Pad. Also, big shout out to Real Wheels Inc. Real Wheels Inc. gave us some new Randy carts. Those Randy carts that we had needed some work done to them. So shout out to Real Wheels for providing those Randy carts. As you see, these firefighters and our volunteers moving those rescue Randys around nice and smooth. Thank you to Real Wheels for getting those carts out to us. Really appreciate all the sponsors for helping us out here at the Firefighter Challenge. Absolutely. Those wheels are nice and smooth, too. They are. You know how much back and physicality that those carts have saved? I'm telling you. If you've been with the Firefighter Challenge for quite some time, you know, the Firefighter Challenge has been here since the early 90s, and the carts that they used to use for those rescue Randys, you know, do tell. Might as well have been triage carts from battle somewhere. I thought you were going to say like a red radio flyer or something. It might as well have been, but you know, it did the job. And thank you for, you know, those carts that, you know, what they were able to do. But we really appreciate Real Wheels for doing what they've done. Right now, we are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today, we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day 3 of competition, championship day here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, we moved on to our Division 1. We are in our Division 1 races now. Heck yeah. Right now, Division 1, 60 to 69 male, Al Ertzner in that blue lane from Omaha, Nebraska Fire, going up against Division 1, 60 to 69 male from Eureka, Missouri Fire Protection District, Mr. Worldwide himself, Joe Arico. There it is. I was waiting on that one. Mr. Worldwide. Al Ertzner, previous qualifying time was 2:54.26. Joe Arico's qualifying time, 2:30.19. Wow. Did I mention that these men are over 60?
I think you might have said that.
I might have said that. Al Ertzner, 64 years young in that blue lane. Joe Arrico, 62 years young in that red lane. Mr. Worldwide, Joe Arrico, he's represented the Firefighter Challenge internationally. I know his missus, Jessica, is watching at home.
Absolutely.
Mrs. Worldwide.
I love how the nicknames have now moved on to their spouses too.
I mean, that's what it is.
It is.
That's always what it is. That's always what it's going to be. Mr. and Mrs. Worldwide. Welcome back, Al Ertzner, back onto the course. In that blue lane, getting off of that Kaiser. Joe Arrico getting through the delineator course, already on that fully charged Snap-Tite Hose drag. Good discharge of that hose, Joe. Well done there by Joe Arrico.
Accuracy.
Joe Arrico, I mean, just getting better as the years go on. Joe Arrico continues to be impressive. Right there behind him is Al Ertzner.
There you
Both
go,
men
Al.
representing our 60 to 69 class.
And they're doing it with class.
Absolutely they are. Nice job right there by Joe Arrico, getting very close to his qualifying time. Actually doing better than his qualifying time. 2:28.81, 2:28.81 for Joe Arrico. Nice job from Eureka Fire Protection District. Hopefully everybody in Eureka is watching their firefighter Joe Arrico just get the job done. Both men are in the lines then as well. Nice job here by Al Ertzner working on that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. Well done by Al. His teammate, John Cook, right there, right by his side, helping him out. Al Ertzner, 3:05.45.
There's no clear sign now, it's just a ghost town. You made the city feel like home. Now I don't hear a sound, the silence speaks loud. And now I feel like I can't breathe. You're missing parts of me I didn't know I had before I ever knew. I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces.
You know what? Aaron is in rare form right there. It's not so much the weather, it's the competition that heats up. Infamous words by Aaron Bogot from Team Rossum, SERVPRO Team Rossum.
And he does it while running
Does
past
it
the
while
tent.
running. Welcome, everyone, to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, having an exciting day 3 of competition in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. We've moved on to our Division 1 portion of the competition. Right now, in the blue lane, Division 1, 50 to 59 male, coming from your very own St. Paul Fire, Joshua Tweed.
There's the crowd we've been listening for.
In the red lane, the Division 1 50 to 59 male coming from Anoka Champlin, Minnesota Fire Department, Andrew Thomas. Both firefighters representing Minnesota. Oh, nice job right here by Andrew Thomas and Joshua Tweed. Nice work, Joshua Tweed from St. Paul Fire in that blue lane, just getting through those saloon doors. Andrew Thomas from Anoka Champlin, both men in our 50 to 59 category.
Can't be. Can't be. Not the way they're moving.
It doesn't seem so, man. These guys looking solid here. Nice job there by Joshua Tweed from St. Paul Fire, crossing that line first, doing better than his qualifying time. Both firefighters doing better than their qualifying time.
Absolutely.
Joshua Tweed, 2:47.63. Andrew Thomas, 2:49.21.
Feel my arms holding on so tight just when you need it most. Feel the freedom of being careless, just being in love.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great day 3 of competition. Championship day here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, from Anoka Champlin, Minnesota Fire Department, Division 1, 50 to 59 male, Jason Longerbone. In the red lane, Division 1, 50 to 59 male from St. Paul Fire, Jason Trombley. Jason Longerbone, two Jasons here on the course, Jason Longerbone and Jason Trombley.
Battle of the Jasons.
Battle of the Jasons. Nice job here by Jason Longerbone from Anoka Champlin, Minnesota Fire. In that blue lane, Jason Trombley on that Kaiser, walking that thing down that tray. Nice job right there by Jason Trombley from St. Paul Fire. Gotta love the effort from St. Paul Fire.
Absolutely.
Really, really appreciate the effort by St. Paul Fire and all of our Minnesota firefighters. Almost had a hammer placement penalty right there by Jason Longerbone, but he fixes it nicely. Nice effort here by both firefighters. Jason Trombley from St. Paul Fire already on that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. Jason Longerbone from Anoka Champlin Fire trying to catch up to him here. Nice effort here by Longerbone and Trombley. Jason Trombley had a qualifying time of 2:57.69. Trying to best his time right now. Jason Longerbone, 3:07.50 for a qualifying time. Nice job right there. Jason Trombley crossing that line first, 2:42.58. Well done, well done. Right behind him, Jason Longerbone, 2:56.87. Well done.
I'm good.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are in St. Paul, Minnesota right now, having an exciting day 3 of competition, championship day in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, we've got Jeff Wright, Division 1, 50 to 59. Excuse me, 50 to 59 male, coming out of Irving Fire, going up against a Division 1, 40 to 49 male from NTTR Nevada Fire Department, Philip Washburn. Now, Jeff Wright, what you didn't know is how appreciative Phil Washburn is to you as a firefighter, as a leader. Phil Washburn shared that with me before. He said, Jeff Wright is the Alfred to my Batman. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool of Philip Washburn to share that about Jeff Wright. Obviously, Jeff Wright being one of the veterans here in the Firefighter Challenge, Phil Washburn said it is an honor to be able to race him. Phil Washburn making his way down that tower. Phil Washburn in the 40 to 49 category. Jeff Wright in the 50 to 59 category. Phil Washburn gets off of that Kaiser Force machine, starts making his way through that delineator course. Washburn strides engaged. Always laugh at those Washburn strides, not laugh at them in a bad way. Phil Washburn helping all these firefighters out, getting through that delineated course quickly with those longer strides of his. That's why we call them the Washburn strides, because a lot of firefighters have been modeling their time through the delineated course after Phil Washburn, taking those much longer strides. Jeff Wright from Irving Fire just getting through that delineated course as well. Nice job right there by Phil Washburn crossing that line. 149.98 for Phil Washburn. Right behind him is Jeff Wright. Jeff Wright just about halfway down that course. Phil Washburn gets the gear off, heads over there to his Alfred, helps him to get across that line. Big honor for Phil Washburn to race against Jeff Wright. Great job by Jeff Wright. 2:21.67 for Jeff Wright. Well done, you guys. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Day 3 of our competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave in the blue lane. Division 1, 50 to 59 male from Idaho Falls Fire Department, Smiley Rick Saunders. In the red lane, Division 1, 50 to 59 male, previous world champion, previous national champion, world record holder, multiple state record holder, and just an overall great guy, Dr. David Bowman. Good Kaiser right there by David Bowman in that red lane. Right behind him is Smiley Saunders. Both men getting onto that delineator course. Nice job right there by David Bowman and Rick Saunders. Discharges that custom TFT smoothbore nozzle. Drops that SERVPRO target. Nice job as well by Smiley Saunders, getting onto that NASCO healthcare training mannequin, but David Bowman showing why he is one of the best to do it here in that category. All through the years, David Bowman being just a great athlete coming out of Charlotte, North Carolina. See what we got for David Bowman. Very consistent. 149.85 was his qualifying time. He bets that. 145.87 for David Bowman. Right behind him is Rick Saunders. Nice work right there by Rick Saunders crossing that line. Let's see what time we've got for Smiley Saunders coming out of Idaho Falls. Big shout out to everybody from Idaho Falls. 2:15:20, 2:15:20 for Rick Saunders.
To all those who never give a second thought to being the first ones in, thank you. SERVPRO, proud supporter of our nation's first responders.
Yep. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great day 3 of competition, championship day here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane. Division 1, 40 to 49 male, coming out of Rapid City, South Dakota Fire Department, Justin Perkins. In the red lane, Division 1, 40 to 49 male, coming out of Perham, Minnesota Fire and Rescue, Jake Hupsch. Justin and Jake making their way up that tower, finishing up with that Snap-Tite Hose roll. Is Jake. Justin already making his way down in that blue lane, starting to make his way to that Kaiser Force machine. Now, as you've noticed, as we've gone from Division 3 to Division 2, now we are in our Division 1. These times are going to start getting faster and faster. The technique is going to start getting a lot tighter as far as their movements, as far as the way they run the course. As you see, Justin Perkins moving well through that delineated course. Nice light jog. Good active recovery there for Justin. Right behind him is Jake. Jake gets off of that Kaiser Force machine, double checks to make sure he does not have a hammer placement penalty. Nice job by Perham Fire's Jake Hupsch in that red lane. Nice work here by Justin Perkins in that blue lane. Already on that NASCO Healthcare training mannequin. Moving nicely, getting ready to get across that finish line. Hit that Resolite catch pad. His qualifying time, Justin Perkins, was 2:48.48. Nice work there by Justin Perkins. 2:07.53 for his qualifying time. Excuse me, for his final time right here, 2:07.53. Besting his qualifying time from a 2:48.48. Nice job there by Justin. Jake Hupsch in that red lane, starting to make his way down from Perham Fire. Nice job right there by Jake from Perham Fire. Let's get his final time as well. 2:45.46. Well done. Once again, wanted to say a big thank you to FirstNet. FirstNet, built with AT&T. Thank you for supporting our military veterans and their families. Get 25% off their best unlimited plans. Make sure you head on over to Highland Park AT&T. See Tyler Jolly over there, 651-260-6614. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPRO of the Twin Cities. Today we are in beautiful, windy St. Paul, Minnesota, having an exciting day 3 of competition right now in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, Division 1, 40 to 49 male, coming from your very own St. Paul, Minnesota Fire, Luke Svoboda. In the red lane, Division 1, City of Jackson, Michigan Fire Department, 40 to 49 male, Joe Carpenter. Hugh and Riggs here in the booth here with Roy Adcock from SERVPRO. How's it going there, Roy?
It's going great, Hewan. It's going great. You know why? These races just keep getting better and better every step of the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely getting a lot better.
And that's no pun intended because they're on the stairs.
That was actually pretty good. Nice work right here by Luke Svoboda and Joe Carpenter. Both men off the tower, off the Kaiser, down that delineator course. Nice light jog by Joe. Nice light jog there by Luke Svoboda. Good pick up and go.
Oh, good run there, Joe.
Joe Carpenter with a good pick up and go right there.
Digging in right there. That's where it hits, right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Little assist there from Jeff.
Good assist right there from our very own. Little stumble right there by Joe Carpenter.
Oof.
Oofta right there. Little oofta by Joe Carpenter.
It's all right. He's back up.
Stumbled just a little bit. Has Rescue Randy around the waist. Whispering in Randy's ear is Joe Carpenter. Nice work right there by Luke Svoboda. Joe Carpenter telling Randy, it'll be okay. I'll get you out of here. Nice job right there by Joe Carpenter.
Oh.
Getting across
There
that
we
finish
go.
line, hitting that Resolite catch pad. Nice job there by Joe. 2:06.35 for Joe Carpenter. Almost 30 seconds better than his qualifying time.
Wow.
Nice job right there as well.
Both these men.
Luke Svoboda crossing that line, 2:19.38, doing much better than their qualifying time. You know, I think Sergeant Sue was onto something, talking about the body being primed for action.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, I haven't seen anyone do worse than that first day. Everybody has done better than their day one qualifying, even though they ran really hard yesterday with the tandems and relays.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Hey, one thing I'm going to shout out right now, if you haven't, stop by Arctic Compressor, set up back there behind the tower. They have been amazing to be here to help refill these tanks and get them ready for all of our competitors to be running out on the course. Stop by, say hi, and give them a big thank you.
Thank you very much to Arctic Compressors for taking care of our firefighters. Welcome back to the action here, the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities, right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave. In the blue lane, Division 1, 40 to 49 male from Perham Fire and Rescue here in Minnesota, Cody Arth. In the red lane, Division 1, 40 to 49 male from North Mankato Fire in Minnesota, Corey Sletton.
Mankato in Minnesota.
Mankato in Minnesota. Mankato in Minnesota.
I heard it in your voice.
You heard it? You got to drag
Yeah.
the O. You got to drag the O.
Better than dragging the Randy.
It is better than. It's probably easier to drag the O in Minnesota than to drag the Randy. I do agree with that. Mankato. Excuse me, Mankato.
Finally. Hewen was corrected this time. Not
That's
me.
fine. That's fine. I can take it.
Our linguist extraordinaire.
Linguist extraordinaire. Wait until Worlds. Wait until we are in Farmers Branch, Texas later on this year for Worlds.
I can't wait, actually. I'm stoked.
It's going to be a good time.
It will. Hewen's riding in on a horse at Worlds? What?
I don't know about all of that.
Cowboy hat with a horse and a
I
microphone.
definitely will have a new
microphone.
cowboy hat. I definitely will have a new cowboy hat. Got a chance to speak to Marcus Jones. Told me about all the cool cowboy hats. Chaps and Spurs. Chaps and Spurs.
I'm from Nashville, and I don't even have a hat. I got to get me one, bro.
Corey
Absolutely.
Sletton, Cody Arth, both working on that NASCAR healthcare training mannequin. Nice job there by Cody. Nice job by Corey Sletton.
These two men have a slow, steady pace, and that's what they need right now with Randy.
Corey Sletton from North Mankato, Minnesota. Hitting that Resolite catch pad. Cody Arth right behind him from Perm Fire. Nice job right there by Cody. Welcome back to the Firefighter Challenge.
Nice run, gentlemen. Nice run.
2:16:47 for Corey. 2:20:46 for Cody. Well done, you guys.
Again, don't forget to check out the FCL Network on YouTube. Check out the live stream. Share the link on Facebook, Instagram, X, wherever you see fit. Let's get more eyes and ears on the FCL.
So yes, Josh, to answer your question, if you have not left the station, so if you're on the Kaiser and you jump off the Kaiser and you put the hammer down and you realize that you've not put it on the mat, you can, before you leave that station, you can adjust it and put it back on the mat. If I'm saying that correctly, officials. Yes.
I see a lot of head nodding.
So
Especially
Jackie
from
with the head nod. That's our chief
Yeah.
course official right there.
Yeah. I'm going to have to pick a bone with Jackie later.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPRO of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave, Division 1, 40 to 49 male from Mandan City Fire Department in North Dakota, Joshua Jacobczyk in that blue lane. In the red lane, from Skokie, Illinois Fire Department, Division 1, 40 to 49 male, Joe Biasi.
Josh is getting some encouragement right now on YouTube from Nicole Olson. Let's go, Josh.
Nice. Big thank you to SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors this season. Our sport would not be possible without you. If anybody got a chance to see our representative from WHP Training Towers, he was also here. Great job on those hammers.
Wow.
See how they put those hammers down? They were able to get them even though they bounced off of the mat, not completely off the mat. Great job, great finish right there.
As long as any piece of the hammer is on the mat, they are compliant.
Any piece of that hammer. A millimeter worth of hammer on that mat is a good placement. A millimeter. Nice work here by Joe Biasi and Joshua Jacobczyk. Both men trying to best their individual time from just the other day.
Oh, here we
Joshua
go, gentlemen.
Jacobczyk finished with a 2:10.23. Definitely trying to do better than that right now.
Absolutely.
Can Joshua Jacobczyk come from behind here and beat Joe Biasi?
I'm seeing some speed picking up
Joshua
here.
Jacobczyk with the faster feet here. Joe Biasi
There
trying
we
to keep him in
go.
front of him. Oh, it's going to come right down to the finish line. Joshua Jacobczyk.
Let's go.
Joe Biasi. Joshua Jacobczyk
Oh,
moving just
what do
in
we
front
got?
of Joe Biasi. Oh, that is going to be close.
Oh, what are these times?
That is
Ewan?
going to be close.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness.
Joe Biasi, 2:05.81. Joshua Jacobczyk, 2:05.01. Joshua Jacobczyk coming away with that
Wow.
W. Nice race by Joshua and Joe. Hey,
Absolutely.
now. Hey, now.
When it rains, but there ain't no cloud. When it's too loud, but there ain't no sound. When you're surrounded, but you feel alone, I'll be the one to bring you home.
Jackie, could you come to the media tent really quickly? Jackie, to the media tent.
Feel you fly. You're always running, but you won't catch up. I'll be the one to lift you up.
Just having a quick issue with the interwebs. Making sure the internet is up and running for the qualifying, for the scoring times. Bear with us just a moment. Looks like we are good to go. Live stream internet is good to go still. Thank you. Thanks to FirstNet. Appreciate FirstNet. So, all right, just had to make a quick correction to the final race, the last race. After official review, Joe Biasi did reach that line just ahead of Joshua Jacobczyk by just hairs. Nice job right there by Joe Biasi, just getting ahead of that finish line. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, for an exciting day 3 of competition, individual championships right now, right here in the Lion Arena of the Brave. In the blue lane, Division 1, under 40 male coming from Bluff City Combat in Tennessee, Michael Coleman. In the red lane, Division 1, under 40 male coming from Lexington Fire, Nate Oakley.
Got to say, it's always good to see some Tennessee men and women out here competing.
Absolutely.
Hometown for me. Well, not Bluff City, but Tennessee.
Tennessee. Nice work here by Nate Oakley and Michael Coleman. Nate Oakley looking good here. Michael Coleman looking smooth. Both going through the red and blue lane. Nice work here by Nate Oakley, getting through those saloon doors, hitting that target. Michael Coleman right behind him. Both men working on that NASCO healthcare training mannequin.
I love hearing the crowd. I love it.
I'm telling you, there's nothing like the support of their fellow firefighters, friends, and family, giving them a holler.
A holler.
A holler. Nice job right here by Nate Oakley. His qualifying time was 2:12.64. Coming across that line, Nate Oakley hitting that res light catch pad. Michael Coleman right behind him. Both men with some solid times. 1:53.99 for Nate Oakley. 1:59.51 for Michael Coleman.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great day 3 of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Right now in the line arena of the Brave, in the blue lane, we've got Bill Radecki, Division I, 40 to 49 male, coming out of Idaho Falls Fire Department. In the red lane, we've got Mike Gawalik, Division I, 40 to 49 male, coming out of Peoria Fire in Illinois. Nice job by both firefighters here, moving nicely. Today's event is presented by AABRN Herc Rentals Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now, Bill Radecki coming off that tower, getting to that Kaiser Force machine. Mike Gawalik already on that Kaiser, just getting off. Nice job by Mike Gawalik from Peoria Fire. Great hammer placement for both those firefighters now on that delineator course. I like the movement by these guys down that delineator course. I always do, making sure that they're getting that active recovery, just slowing their heart rate down just enough to recover for the back half of this course.
But yet they're not walking, they're jogging, which is keeping their body warm and agile.
Absolutely. Keeping themselves moving, keeping that blood flow going, just lowering their heart rate, lowering their respiration rate just enough to have the energy for this back half right here. As you see Mike Gawalik moving nicely with that with that NASCO Healthcare Rescue Mannequin. Did you know Mike Gawalik got his Lions Den on his first try?
I heard that.
Yep. On his first race, Mike Gawalik got into the Lions Den, which was outstanding to see. Great job right there for Mike Gawalik.
Again, he bettered his qualifying time.
Absolutely. 146.44 for Mike Gawalik. Right behind him is Bill Radecki. Bill Radecki from Idaho Falls. Well done here by Bill Radecki. Let's see what time we have for him. Bill Radecki crossing that line, 2:05.61 for Bill Radecki. Just 6 more races, ladies and gentlemen. Just 6 more races. As these races get faster and faster, we're going to need that energy out there from you guys.
Come on,
we
people.
We need all the energy you can muster. We know it's been a long morning, but we've got 6 races left. 12 of the top-seeded racers from this competition, and we're going to need all the love, all the strength that you can muster all the way till the very end.
Be loud and proud and show them the love, everybody.
We want to welcome everyone back to the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. We'd like to say a big thank you to SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors. Right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave. In the blue lane, we've got Richard Estes, Division I, 40 to 49 male, coming out of Irving, Texas Fire. In the red lane, we've got Charles Bemke, Division I, 40 to 49 male, coming out of Brentwood Fire in Tennessee. Very good race right here for Bemke and Richard Estes. Charles Bemke with some good pulls right there in that red lane. Right behind him is Richard Estes. Richard Estes with some good pulls.
Let's go, gentlemen.
Charles Bemke using that weight, using that height to get down that tower. Richard Estes, one of the fastest to get down that tower, using that speed right now, catching up to Charles Bemke. Good technique right there by Bemke on that Kaiser. Good technique by Richard Estes on that Kaiser. Both men get down that delineator course, trying to get down to that fully charged Snap-Tite Hose drag. Can Charles Bemke keep that space in front of him?
He was a Tennessee Titan on that Kaiser.
Now, good job. Good job on that. I'm with you on that.
In on that.
I'm with you on that. That was a good reach, Roy. Nice job right there by Charles Bemke getting through those saloon doors, hitting that target. Nice effort right there by Richard Estes. Richard Estes just a few steps behind Charles Bemke here.
And Charles has got family here.
Yes,
locally,
he does.
So they're here to cheer him
Got the
on
missus
too.
right there cheering him on.
That's right.
Nice job right there by Charles Bemke.
Let's go,
Trying
Bemke.
to get that sub
Let's
90.
go, Bemke.
Charles Bemke just a hair ahead of sub 90. 130.88 for Charles Bemke. Nice job by him. Richard Estes right behind him. Both men moving quite nicely down that track, hitting that Resolite catch pad with that Rescue Randy in hand. 140, 145 for Richard Estes. Great job.
To all those who never give a second thought to being the first ones in, thank you. SERVPRO, proud supporter of our nation's first responders.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great day 3 of competition, championship day, here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Just about 5 races left for the morning, and we're having a great time. I hope you are too, watching on YouTube and wherever you are around the world. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, in the red lane from Huntley, Illinois Fire Protection District, Division 1, 40 to 49 male, Mr. Eric Rose. In the blue lane, Eric Clinton, Division 1, 40 to 49 male from your very own St. Paul Fire in that blue lane. Let's see what we've got right now by both men. Eric Rose from Huntley Fire. Good pulls right there of that 42-pound Snap-Tite high-rise pack and hose roll. Right behind him is Eric Clinton. Just finishing up on the top of that tower, Eric Rose starting to make his way down. Nice usage of that brake hand by Eric Rose. Nice work right there by Eric Rose getting onto that Kaiser. Good Kaiser right there by Eric Rose. Right behind him is Eric Clinton from St. Paul Fire. Good competition on the course right now. Good challenge right here for Eric Clinton going up against Eric Rose. Huntley Fire in that red lane. St. Paul Fire in the blue lane. Huntley Fire getting through those saloon doors, dropping that SERVPRO target. Just too much right now for St. Paul Fire is Eric Rose, barring any big mistake right there. Let's see what Eric Clinton can do here. Eric Clinton pulling through those saloon doors. He's got the opportunity right here, but Eric Rose just a little too far ahead right now with that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. Nice effort there by Eric Rose. Consistent race. 129.37 was his qualifying time. 129.94 for Eric Rose here in the championship. Eric Clinton right behind him trying to best his qualifying time.
We go from the battle of the Jasons to the battle of the Erics.
To the battle of the Erics. EC versus ER, trying not to get to the ER.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
I did.
You see what I did there?
I did. I'll give you kudos.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I love the commentary from the Peanut Gallery with the camera.
I'm telling you. Nice job right there by Eric Clinton. 2:04.40 for Eric Clinton. Well done. Want to welcome everyone back to the action here. The 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by the SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Right now we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great end to day 3, our championship day here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Today's event is brought to you by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, we've got our Division I races, just a few of them left for the day. In the blue lane from Rapid City Fire, Division I under 40 male, we've got to our under 40 male part of the competition, Marshall Keith. In the red lane, Division I under 40 male, coming from Lexington Fire, Joshua Spalding. Joshua Spalding moving well in that red lane. Marshall Keefe from Rapid City Fire moving quickly there with that hose pull.
Dude, I see so many different techniques on that hose pull.
So many techniques. You see so many techniques. Some of these firefighters, they'll lean over a little bit more. Some of these firefighters, they'll actually use a little bit more hips.
Mm-hmm. Torso twist with that full shoulder rotation.
Absolutely. Nice job right there by Marshall Keefe. Nice job by Joshua Spalding. Good Kaiser right there by Josh Spalding. I tell you, that young man right there knows how to get it done on that Kaiser. Great job by Josh Spalding. Right behind him is Marshall Keefe, also with a good Kaiser.
Look, that Kentucky team is homegrown, brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good pull right there by Josh Spalding using that filthy Mike technique right there. I tell you.
We're gonna copyright that now.
I mean,
right?
that's
yep.
that's it.
That's our
it
vernacular.
Right there. That's what it's going to be.
Yep.
Put it on a shirt, post it, and ship it. The filthy Mike technique on that hose drag is what needs to be done. Great job right there by Marshall Keefe getting through those saloon doors, getting to that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. But Marshall Keefe, I tell you, Marshall Keefe got some feet on him now.
Look at the speed right here with Randy.
Let me tell you something. If Josh Spalding doesn't pick it up, Marshall Keefe will be able to catch him. Marshall Keefe meaning some business here. Josh Spalding just a little too far ahead. Gets through that finish line. Hits that Resolite catch pad. Nice job right there by Joshua Spalding. 149.30 for Josh. 152.18 for Marshall Keefe. Well done. Brandon Vignell, if you could come to the announcer's tent. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition ahead in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave, just about 4 races left for the morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, just 4?
Just 4 races left. We're getting into the meat and potatoes, the highest rated firefighters right now. In the blue lane, Division I under 40 male coming out of Georgetown, Texas Fire Department, Ryan Swenson. In the red lane, Division I under 40 male coming out of Lexington Fire, Phil Jewell. This is going to be a good race.
Absolutely it is. Both of these men's qualifying times were around the 140 mark.
Both of them are already in the Lion's Den. Phil Jewell in that red lane coming out of Lexington Fire. Ryan Swenson coming out of Georgetown Fire in that blue lane. Both men very evenly matched, 140-173 and 140-52 respectively for their qualifying times. Let's see what we've got here for Ryan Swenson and Phil Jewell as they start to make their way up that tower. Phil Jewell in that red lane, Ryan Swenson in the blue lane. Both men start making their way up that tower with that 42-pound high-rise pack. Phil Jewell getting to the top of that rail first in about 16, 17 seconds. Nice job by Phil Jewell in that red lane. Ryan Swenson in the blue lane. Big pulls by both firefighters.
Oh, wow.
Big pulls by Jewell. Big pulls by Ryan Swenson. Nice job by Swenson. Nice job by Jewell. Just a few steps ahead of Swenson is Jewell. Both men start making their way down that tower. Phil Jewell just a few steps ahead. Ryan Swenson trying to catch him here, making a quick adjustment there to his SCBA. Both men get onto that Kaiser Force machine. 160-pound steel I-beam. Great Kaiser by Phil Jewell in that red lane. Ryan Swenson right behind him. Both men trying to get to that delineator course. Who's going to have the best legs for that rescue Randy? Who is going to have that better legs for that rescue Randy for that back half? Ryan Swenson moving just a little bit faster than Jewell through that delineator course.
Seeing that technique more
Nice
and more,
job
Hewlett.
there by Phil Jewell. Nice job by Ryan Swenson. Both men getting through and hitting those saloon doors. Ryan Swenson having just a little bit of trouble. Both men get to that NASCO healthcare training mannequin. Phil Jewell up first. Ryan Swenson right behind him. Phil Jewell's got some good legs, but so does Ryan Swenson. Let's see what we've got for the last half of this race. Does Phil Jewell have it to keep right in front of Ryan Swenson? I think he does.
Absolutely.
Nice race right there by Phil Jewell. Crossing that line first, 140.97 for Phil Jewell.
Very, very good.
Right behind him is Ryan Swenson. Good job by Ryan Swenson. See what time we've got for him. 148.05 for Ryan Swenson. Very, very well done by both firefighters. Good job, you guys.
When it's coming at you like monsters in the night. Feel the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025
when the cards are stacked against you.
SERVPRO Southwest Midwest Region Classic.
You forget where we're at. We're in beautiful St. Paul.
I'm that excited.
Oh, come on, brother.
I'm that excited. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, having an exciting day 3 of competition right now here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Just a handful of races left for the afternoon. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Big thank you to SERVPRO, TFT, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Snap-Tite Hose, Lion, WHP Training Towers, and NASCO Healthcare for serving as our signature sponsors for this season. Our sport would not be possible without it. Right now in the Lion Arena of the Brave in the blue lane.
Oh, boy.
From Lexington Fire, Division I under 40 male, filthy Michael Jesuits in that blue lane. In the red lane, this young man just got his Lions Den this week.
That's right.
Division I under 40 male from Waukegan, Illinois Fire, Jim Scully. Both men starting to make their way up that tower. Jim Scully getting to the top of the rail first in about 17 seconds. Starting to work on that 42-pound Snap-Tite high-rise pack and hose roll. Jim Scully just a few pulls behind Michael Jesuits. Michael Jesuits and Jim Scully get that hose roll over the top of the tower. Michael Jesuits just a few steps ahead of Jim Scully. Jim Scully does have a size advantage over Michael Jesuits. Will that make a major difference by the end of the competition? Michael Jesuits getting on to that Kaiser first. Right behind him is Jim Scully. Michael Jesuits with the Kaiser first. Jim Scully finishing the Kaiser at the same time. Nice job right there by Michael Jesuits and Jim Scully. That might make the difference right there for Jim Scully, keeping in contact with Michael Jesuits.
They are neck and neck, step for step right now, Hewan.
Let's see this technique. Michael Jesuits holding that hose nice and low, keeping it in front of him. I tell you, that's what gets the difference right there. Michael Jesuits and Jim Scully getting through those saloon doors at the same time.
We got a half a step
Michael
difference.
Jesuits getting to that NASCAR healthcare training mannequin first. Jim Scully right behind him. What a motor on that young man, Michael Jesuits.
He turned on the afterburners.
What a motor on that guy.
There you go,
Great
Michael.
job, Michael Jesuits. Nice effort there by Big Mike getting through that finish line. Well done by Michael Jesuits, besting his qualifying time. 140.22 for Jim Scully, 134.56 for Michael Jesuits. Well done.
Awesome
My goodness.
run, man.
Great job, you guys.
Wow.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going around like monsters. Playing with the monsters.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Just a handful of races left, 2 races left.
I don't want this day to end, Hewan. It's been phenomenal.
Just a handful of races left, 2 races left. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic. We are here in St. Paul, Minnesota, having a great day 3 of competition right now here in the Lion Arena of the Brave. In the blue lane, Division I under 40 male coming out of Rapid City Fire, Danny Sandvig. In the red lane, Division I under 40 male coming out of Pekin, Illinois Fire, Corey Price. Both men getting started on the course right now. Big thank you to SERVPRO Team Bates, Hogan, Clemente, Hickman, Ray, Rossum, and Short. Right now, both men getting started with that 42-pound high-rise pack, getting to the rail in 15 seconds. Faster than the last races. Faster than the last races. These firefighters doing really good here in that red and blue lane. Danny Sandvig and Corey
Here we
Price.
go.
Corey Price just a few steps ahead of the big man, Danny Sandvig. Will it make a big difference right here? Can Danny catch up to him? They both have good Kaiser. Danny Sandvig gets a little hung up right there coming down that tower. Little hung up right there coming down that tower. Does Danny Sandvig make sure he's all right? Little hung up on that tower was Danny Sandvig.
Oh, whoa. I think we may have an
Danny
injury.
Sandvig got a little hung up on that tower.
Saw an issue with his hand or his wrist or something.
It looked like his arm got kind of caught in that rail. Looked like his arm got kind of caught in that rail. Hopefully he's all right here.
Yeah, Corey Price making strong work of Rescue Randy right now.
Absolutely. We're going to go Thunderstruck after this.
Okay.
We'll need to mute it.
Let's go, Corey. Come on. Come on, Corey. Dig in. Come on. There we go. Nice finish there for Mr. Corey Price from Pekin Fire.
Great job right there by Corey Price.
Better disqualifying time, 1:29.77. If you're not pumped after that, come on, y'all.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the 2025 SERVPRO Midwest Region Classic, presented by SERVPROs of the Twin Cities. Today, we are in St. Paul, Minnesota for an exciting day of competition, the end of competition here in the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. This event is presented by AABRN, Herc Rentals, Rally Gear, All Elements Inc., 310 Crew Studios, and numerous other local sponsors who support this incredible community of firefighters. Right now, you are checking out the final top-seeded race of the morning. In the blue lane, Division 1, under 40 male coming out of Lexington Fire, Andrew AJ Cook in that blue lane. Let's hear it for him. In the red lane, this young man needs no introduction, but we're going to give it to him anyway. Division 1, under 40 male, multiple-time national champion, multiple state records and world records. Under 40 male coming out of Austin, Texas, Jared Johnson. Both men getting started on that tower with that 42-pound high-rise pack. Jared Johnson to the rail in 13 seconds. Right behind him is AJ Cook. Both men looking good here. Jared Johnson ripping that hose roll up to the top of the tower. Right behind him is AJ Cook. AJ Cook catching up to him. AJ Cook racing down that tower. One of the fastest to do it is AJ Cook and Jared Johnson. Oh, this is going to be a good race right here. AJ Cook, Jared Johnson fighting for that rail here. Nice job there by AJ Cook. Nice job by Jared Johnson. Both getting onto that Kaiser Force machine. Getting off that Kaiser at the same time as AJ and Jared. Both men getting onto that delineator course. Trying to make their way to that fully charged Snap-Tite hose with the smooth bore TFT nozzle. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we've got here. Jared Johnson picking up that hose first. Right behind him is AJ Cook. AJ Cook getting through those saloon. Jared Johnson getting through the saloon doors first. AJ Cook right behind him. Who's going to have the better legs here, St. Paul? Who's going to have the better legs here, St. Paul? Little slip up right there by AJ Cook. Jared Johnson showing you why he is a multiple national champion. Right behind him is a world champion as well, AJ Cook. Both men not to be outdone. Jared Johnson keeping up just a little bit ahead of AJ Cook. Still looking good here.
Oh, no, it looks like we may have a penalty in the red lane.
Oh, we'll have to double check that. We'll have to double check that. Let's see what we got here. 127.56 for Jared, 130.52 for AJ Cook. But let's double check one quick thing.
Give us a moment.
Give us a moment. Said there was a penalty on that. Said there was a penalty on that. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it, and we'll be right back. Looks like there definitely was a penalty there in that red lane. We'll have to double check to see what the penalty was. Looks like it was a missed target. Missed target in that red lane. Missed target in that red lane. Final time, 137.56 for Jared Johnson, giving AJ Cook the win for the competition. 130.52 for AJ Cook.
What a run.
Nice job there for AJ Cook. 130.52 for AJ Cook. 137.56 for Jared Johnson. Tough break on that final race.
Wow.
Just that penalty took him out of contention. Great job by both our firefighters. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody checking us out on the live stream, we appreciate it. We're going to have the award ceremony in just a few minutes. We will be right back.
I can't make it on my own steam. But it won't be long. Once in a while we're allowed to dream that we're gonna make it through the night. We're gonna journey to the light. We're gonna make it through the night. We're gonna make it through the dark. We're gonna find out who we are. We're gonna make it through the dark. No one can tell us who we are. That only love can ignite. And I'm fine with this. I wouldn't have it any other way. 'Cause we were made for this. You and me, we're gonna fly away. That we're gonna make it through the night. We're gonna journey to the light. We're gonna make it through the night. We're gonna make it through the dark. We're gonna find out who we are. We're gonna make it through the dark. No one can tell us who we are. That only love can ignite. The sun will rise. The sun will rise. And the sun will rise. The sun will rise. We're gonna make it through the night. We're gonna journey to the light. We're gonna make it through the night. We're gonna make it through the dark. We're gonna find out who we are. We're gonna make it through the dark. No one can tell us who we are. That only love can ignite with light. For now you can stay right here, we will play until somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right here in my arms, away from all harm. You'll be safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care. You can lift your head up to the sky. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly
Awards, Mike. Good to go.
Copy that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I heard that, baby. Trying to get that in my chair. You think you get it, or you think I...
Got this. Mostly there.
Hewan goes for it. That's my shirt. I can see Hewan getting a little klepto on me.
Okay, you're gearing up for the award ceremony now?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
And we're going to highlight the winners.
I think I won.
Overall with every character.
I think I won.
I think Hewan won by y'all being here.
Well, that is. I brought her here though.
Oh, you brought her. Now, was she kicking and screaming, or like was she like, "Hey, I'm putting on a fresh shade of lipstick in the car on the way"?
Like, okay.
The clouds are help today, and the breeze. Not bad.
You always have. She wasn't kicking and screaming.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I'm just the busy lady, so I had to try to fit it in.
Well, I understand. I remember the inquiry last night. You do have plans today. I do remember that.
Well, she's supposed to be late for
Uh-oh.
fire rehearsal. I'm gonna be late, but the church is just literally like down the street,
Very nice.
and it doesn't start till I get there anyways.
You know what?
No, it's rehearsal.
Hey, Hewan. Yes, sir. Do you like going to rehearsals to hear beautiful voices and that angelic tone coming out of their mouths?
If they just said that, we gotta get uninvolved. We're doing
Why, are
too
you
much.
scared? Huh? Are you scared?
No, I'm
You sound scared.
I gotta stay away from it, guys. I gotta stay away. Oh my gosh.
No, stay away from you, Roy.
You said we're doing
You
too
bad
much.
news bears, Roy.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to go there?
What? He's about to
You want
say.
to go there?
Look, but then I was.
Wait.
Settle us on the course.
Here we go. The proverbial mic drop.
He'll be the.
Drop my mic.
Whose company logo is on the league sponsorship?
Just calm down, okay? Just calm down.
Drop the mic.
I'm not acting crazy. I'm talking fact. See, there we go. There we go. See, he changed the subject. Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Even me.
Yeah, that was the exciting part he was talking about. Hey, Maverick, this is Goose. Right here, buddy. I gotta get to the point where you can take those training wheels off and drive on.
Literally, because I'm like, when are we taking a trip or something?
I'm ready whenever you are, man. You have all the paperwork.
Okay.
Just tell me where we want to start.
So we want to start with, that's relay region records? We're not
I
doing
thought we
that.
did relays yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know why that was part of my,
We
let
did
me
all those
ask
things
Greg.
yesterday.
Okay, so state records. These,
Do we start with these first?
we start with state. Where are the little signs at? I gotta get
Where
them.
the signs are, where our photographer is at.
Okay, that's overall. That'll be last. The top male and female will get these.
I'm sorry, say
We
that
have
one more time.
Top male and female will
Do we
get
know who
these.
the top Minnesota team is?
Do not know, but the overall is going to be, where's the overall at? Oh, will be, Julie will get this and Corey.
Gotcha, you want to
Minnesota, the fastest, this is going to the fastest team, the fastest person, the fastest.
The best time.
What did you tell us? I thought it was department. Fastest department, did you tell us?
Yeah, we were going relay,
best time.
but we missed, okay, so the department with the best time.
Well, whatever
that
you
could-
tell us. However
Yeah,
you've
that's
done it
easy.
in other spots.
Utah usually does it the fastest relays.
These fastest relays? That sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do that. From Minnesota.
Yeah, it's funny because.
Right,
but
right.
now it
Yeah,
does.
now, yeah. He's on the public side. He's probably actually worked in media because he knows the media outlets. He's in with KSTP for sure and Care 11 for sure. They both responded to the training day, but nobody ran anything. It's just like, I don't know. And obviously nobody came out here. And Bill sent them 3 things.
I just wish they would have just put it out, told you guys, right? Like, I don't care, just like it does. Hey, if it was not something in the West for it, like, because then we can.
Yeah, and like, what do you guys want this out of? What would work for you guys? I mean, our headquarters got distracted. Yeah, I was also wondering too if somehow we plugged Mayor Carter and it's like see Mayor Carter speak, even if it's brief.
But I don't, right? I think that's it.
Well, and that's the thing, like, it's like what makes news tick? Like, what is their calling card? What are they drawn by?
I reached out to, well, I tagged her in the post on TikTok. There was a girl, and she was every single week she does is like, what's going on with Sixteenth.
Oh.
She does Thursday, Friday. So I tagged her, and I had her ask questions,
Sure.
but I don't think she didn't.
Yeah, and okay.
She wouldn't know what she was doing.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. Like, we have there's a local group in Mendota Heights, and then there's a group out of St. Paul. And I contacted them, they're like, we're already booked up. Juneteenth, whatever else is going on. And so they're like, we're already booked up, so we can't do it this year. But let us know early, and we'll get you on the schedule. Even local media, you know what I mean?
Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin the award ceremony right now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to acknowledge all of the state records that were achieved. So when I call your name, please come out to the course to get your beautiful picture. Smiling faces, pearly whites. You know the routine. We're going to start out now with, we'll have Carrie Sapp, Andy Barracks, Daniel Peterson, Charles Stoppelmore, sorry, Sebastian Larson, Casey Polans, Tim Morin, Blake Christensen, and Corey Price. Congratulations to all these individuals for setting their state records.
We don't have a state record. We have a state record. On the sign. You up too? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it whenever it's ready.
What we'll do is after we do all of these individual finals, before we do the overall winners, we'll do the state
Okay, perfect.
Okay, hopefully you can read my writing. This will be the fastest in Minnesota, but we'll get the racks.
Okay.
And these are the region records. Julia, Valandria, and we have Barracks.
Okay, so this is St. Paul Fire?
St. Paul, yes.
You can get on the Kaiser, seriously, right over top of the sign.
What we're gonna do after we do, we've done all the states, so we're gonna do region next. After region, we'll do the individuals. Okay.
Congratulations again to all these athletes. We're now going to move on to the regional records that were set. We have 3 athletes that set regional records today. We have Miss Carrie Sapp, Andy Barracks, and Julia Valandra.
Not you. Jace was talking.
This time. Right. This time. Right. Let's preface that. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to our regional record holders. We are now going to move into some individual finals awards. We're going to start with our Junior Firefighter Explorer category. In first place, we out of Toronto Fire, Mahir Nakvi. There he is. First place, do we have a sign? Hey, well, come back. You've still got to get your picture made, young man. Keep that smile on your face, even though Eddie has to stand next to you. Glad that you printed these on the heavy cardstock. Congratulations, young man. Our next category is the age 60 to 69 male. In second place, out of Omaha Fire, we have Mr. Al Ertzner. And in first place, out of Eureka Fire Protection District, the man himself, Mr. Worldwide, Joe Arico.
Am I allowed to do this, Joe, or no? I'm not. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
A box out here of certificate holders. Do you know where they went?
No, ma'am, I did not see. This was the only box I saw out here.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
The other box too.
We're going to have first placement next. Congratulations, gentlemen. Our next category is the age 50 to 59 female. In first place, out of Winnipeg Fire Department, Miss Lindsay Ingram. Congratulations. Our next category is the age 50 to 59 male. In third place, out of Irving Fire Department, Mr. Jeff Wright. Second place, out of Idaho Falls, we have Mr. Rick Saunders. And in first place, out of Charlotte Fire, Mr. David Bowman, the Doc. As long as she doesn't yell at me, she can come out here. I got scolded yesterday. All right, our next category is the age 40 to 49 female. And this is the first place recipient, the legend, the one and only out of Halton Hills, Sergeant Sue Capper. I said Capper.
Not gonna die for saying it wrong now. I don't know who moved it. Maybe Jeff did. I had it set up in the blue.
Congratulations, Sergeant Sue. We are now in the age 40 to 49 male category. In third place, out of Irving, Texas, Mr. Richard Estes. Second place, Brentwood Fire, Tennessee, the tall, jolly green giant himself, Charles Bimke. And in first place, out of Huntley Fire Protection District, Mr. Eric Rose.
Aw.
Hold still, another pitcher. Way to go, Charles and Eddie. Keep the bromance going. Congratulations, gentlemen. Our next category is the underage. Oh, hold on. Hold on, gentlemen. Melissa's chasing you. Our next category is the underage 40 Division III female. In second place, out of Paris Island, South Carolina Fire Department, Miss Stephanie Degner. And in first place, out of Minneapolis Fire, Miss Andy Barracks.
Not with a V.
Correct. It's a W.
Thank you. That's why I wanted clarification. Thank you.
Congratulations. Our next category is the underage 40 Division III male. In third place, out of Perham Fire, Jackson Winiger. In second place, out of Crestview Fire, Carl Day. And in first place, out of St. Paul Fire, Tim Morin.
Number 8, H40 Division 3 is what I just said. Yeah.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Our next category is the underage 40 Division II female. In first place, out of Rapid City Fire, Miss Julie Valandra.
That's a cool option, actually. I bet if I made that shirt, I bet it would sell.
Every time I do that, it cut out on me yesterday. That's why
Well, it's because if your thumb is over that.
Oh, okay. So holding here, I'm still good.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, boss.
Congratulations. We're waiting. Oh. We sure? I think we also need to acknowledge her Lion's Den accomplishment. And this is also her first ever FCL event, and she made Lion's Den. All right, our next category is the underage 40 Division II male. In third place, out of Idaho Falls, Miles Harris. Second place, out of Marion Fire in Indiana, Adam Trexler, which I believe he had the nickname as T-Rex on the YouTube feed earlier. And in first place, out of Peoria Fire in Illinois, Bryce Colvin.
This phone is not a lost phone today. This is. Don't try to give it away. You got a lost phone. Don't try to give it away. Good work. Good work.
Congratulations, gentlemen. We're now moving on to the underage 40 Division I male category. In third place, out of Lexington Fire, Michael Jesowitz. In second place, also from Lexington Fire, Mr. Andrew A.J. Cook. And in first place, out of Pekin Fire, Mr. Corey Price.
St. Paul Fire. Trophy going to the top Minnesota team. That looks awesome.
Okay, so.
All right, before we move on to our individual finals overall winners, I've got SERVPRO of the Twin Cities representation out here, Mr. Aaron Bagat. He has a very special trophy presentation that is new for this year because this is our first time in Minnesota. We have the overall Minnesota top ranking team trophy. This trophy will be with this department for the next year. Their names will be going on this trophy, and moving forward, the teams that win it will have their names etched forward, and this is be something that will be passed around department to department. So with that being said, the overall Minnesota Fire Department is the team of St. Paul Fire. That team includes Mr. Brandon Smith, Cody Hazlitt, DeWandis Yomas, and Mr. Eric Clinton. Corey Price, if you would please come to the awards table. Corey Price to the awards table. If you want to get out closer for a picture, you can, sir. You want to come on out? You can. Hold tight there. We got a couple more pictures that want to be taken. Hey, hold up. Oh, hey, back it up, back it up. More pictures. He's got such a good smile. They want to get more pictures. All right, we're now moving on to the individual finals overall winners. We will start with the ladies. In third place, out of Halton Hills, Ontario, Sergeant Sue Capper. In second place, from Minneapolis Fire, Andy Barracks. And in first place, out of Rapid City Fire, South Dakota, Julie Valandra. Andy Barracks. Andy and Julie. Are you still here? Anybody from Rapid City? Oh, hi. You snuck up like a ninja. All right, so he's not here to present today, but on behalf of Freedom Flags, you were awarded this thin red line American flag made by Freedom Flags. It's going to go to the top overall female and male winner. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm not going to give you an additional thing to hold for your picture, but you can get it right after.
Thank you so much. We'll hold it next.
And this goes, that goes with it too. Yeah. Congratulations, ladies. And now for our final award category, the overall winners for our male participants. In third place, out of Lexington Fire, Mr. Andrew A.J. Cook. Third place, yeah. In second place, out of Huntley Fire, Mr. Eric Rose. And in first place, out of Pekin Fire, Mr. Corey Price. And Corey, just like Julie, Freedom Flags has awarded you this thin red line American flag. So congratulations, sir. Handcrafted. Feel free to give Freedom Flags a shout out and a thank you for those generous awards. All right, congratulations. And real quick, before everybody walks away, we're going to give one last shout out to the SERVPRO teams here of the Twin Cities for their efforts and sponsorships, for their volunteering, for their duties, for everything that they've done. Aaron, would you like to say a few closing remarks?
Yeah, this event has been amazing. Thank you for everybody who has shown up, who's come out here. The competition was absolutely amazing in this arena, so thank you very much. We want to do this again. So, show your support out on social media. Let's get this thing hyped up, and let's bring it back to the Twin Cities. All right, guys? Thank you.
Congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Safe travels home, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome.
Good work.
Yes, sir.
That was good. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't have the voice that he does, but you know.